Hello everybody, welcome back once again to Storm Saga Games, DragonMetal Saga, session 47. Right? 47? I think I got the number right.
Yes.
And I'm super stoked. Well, last week was amazing, and today's gonna be some nice downtime RP and level ups. So, but we'll get to that. First up, introductions are in order. Hello everybody, I'm StormyD, your host and Dungeon Master, and these are my amazing friends and players. And let's just go round robin, starting with the lady next to me on my left.
Hi everybody, I'm itsStarKitty, and I play Shae, the Grey Elf Ranger, Drake Warden Ranger with a Dragoon named Milo.
Next, the guy with the Doge as a companion there, and the Mimic as a shirt.
Don't be a mimic, don't be a mimic.
Hi, I am BT, and I am playing Sindri, the Rock Gnome Sorcerer.
And
I'm Boo, and I'm playing the BBEG. I'm too cute that you can't beat me.
That's true. That's true.
You can beat him with hugs and love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not again.
Yeah.
I know.
And then the green musical one next to him.
I am Druid IRL, and I play Thyra, daughter of Tyr, descendants of the Valkyrie Gwenhovar, Rune Knight fighter and Oath of Justice paladin, wielder of Raven's Edge, member of the Freelancers, the diviner of smites, and slayer of demons.
Okay. Yeah, I guess you took BT to heart last time. Like, I'm gonna do this now.
He made that joke, and then I immediately wrote it down, and I said I'm excited for next week.
Oh, and is that how Thyra is going to introduce herself now? Or?
Only in the intro.
Only when Druid remembers.
I almost forgot. I was like, oh, yes.
And then next to her, our beanie-wearing bearded god. Please share yourself with us.
Hello everybody, I'm extirpatefate, and I play Merrik. Right there. Yep. And this is Echo. Merrick's a wizard.
Merrick's a wizard.
And my
Excellent.
head's cold.
He's a wizard, Harry. All right. It's not to be confused with a hairy wizard, but
I mean,
yeah, that's true.
I'm probably
How's
the least
Harry
hairy wizard at the moment.
So, last week, the party finished their back-to-back missions. They finished the second of their back-to-back dual missions. And they pretty much exceeded all their, not only the parameters of the missions, but they exceeded their own, expectations, I feel like, in both missions, having discovered the curse of the lighthouse, which was a demon underneath, a trapped demon underneath, having also discovered the actual ancient ghost story legend, and giving a bit of peace and freedom to the spirit within that lighthouse. But then last week, well, the last couple of weeks after that, they were exploring an ancient tomb on Arathia, which seemed to be more like a prison. And as it turns out, that's exactly what it was. They cleverly, as they were making their way through it, unsealing all of the doors, they cleverly used legend lore to find out a little bit more about this place. And lo and behold, this was some sort of dangerous They went into it. Many of them had the idea that it would probably be some sort of mummy lord that they'd have to defeat. But it turned out to be an Ifrit that they had to defeat, which is a type of genie, an evil genie, and it had some unique powers even for an Ifrit. But they laid the damage on thick and put it down, and freed themselves from the tomb too, because if they hadn't, then they would have been kind of stuck there. I mean, they probably could have found some clever ways of getting out, but they didn't have to, because after defeating the genie, the curse on the entire tomb was lifted, and they were able to move on and leave. And that's where we left off, and where we're going to start off with them, going from there, deciding what to do next. So, did I cover everything? Did I miss anything? Cool. All right then. Let's do individual recaps. Any takers on who's going first?
Not me.
Druid was right. It's Merrik. Please go first, sir.
Goldilocks.
Excuse me.
Did you call him Goldilocks?
Exactly.
Yeah.
You had locks, so now you're Baldilocks.
Oh, Baldilocks. Oh, I thought you said Goldilocks.
Yeah. Oh, Baldilocks. That's. I don't like that.
That's what he is.
It's because it's funny. I don't like it. So. I hate to say it out loud, but was that supposed to be hard? I feel like that's not the perspective I should take. We did well. Did very well. Thyra, fucking terrifying. Okay, well, I guess we go home then. I don't know what else to do other than wonder what this black stone is. Sindri, you're from this world. What is this?
Are you talking about the black metal pyramid?
Yeah.
Oh.
By the way, did you guys get a chance to look at the thumbnail this week? It's pretty cool.
No,
Not yet.
I did not.
To be honest with you, Merrik, I'm not sure what that is. Not in the slightest. But at least he's dead.
Hmm?
Did you already collect up his dust, or should I? Okay. Well, that's our 2 missions done then. Just gotta get back now, I suppose. I am curious to see what they thought, if they thought we were going to accomplish both of these, or whether there was a doubt in their head, because we're still quite new, let's be fair. But it's just another thing we can rub in the face. Nothing like being a freelancer and cleaning up the market of all the jobs. Wonder what that dragon's going to say to us. His underlings are still bell ends, though. I mean, who points guns at people that you employed? Thyra, what do you reckon?
I reckon that they have changed a little bit of how they operate under those kinds of circumstances because of how they treated us. And I do hope that it stays that way. I despise this planet. And I'm happy that we executed whatever that creature was in under 3 rounds. Quite impressive. But I am ready to get out of here.
was making.
Hang on.
You guys an
Yep.
adjustment.
Yep. Hang on a second.
Yep. Okay.
If we're getting the drinks in before.
Dear
Yeah.
Journal, it's me, Shae. This tomb is weird. The doors kept saying the same thing each time we went through them. But we defeated the golem. Also, Mr. Sindri used his information spell on No Tricks, and not much information came to him on No Tricks. It's strange that magic has such limitations. They didn't think it did. P.S. We found No Tricks journal, not what Shae was thinking. So Shae wanted it so to be a big fluffy bunny and not something else, not what it was. But No Tricks wasn't a demon either. Shae does not know what it was. I'm sure her friends told her, but she still doesn't understand what it is. But we defeated No Tricks. We kind of had to, since we kind of released him. Hopefully that was the right thing to do and we don't get in big trouble. P.P.S. Magic both confuses and makes Shae's jaw drop. In our last fight, Mr. Merrik made copies of himself. It was so strange. Shae's not seen that before, and Shae was so confused which one was the real Mr. Merrik. P.P.P.S. Yes, Journal, Shae is still cursed.
Beautiful.
Wait a minute. Well, how are you so cursed? Didn't they use the remove cursed scroll on you?
Not yet.
Oh, they went to the trouble of it. They just didn't actually do it.
Yeah.
Oh.
I listened to the whole episode, and I was like, nope, they haven't broke Shae's cursed yet.
Wait, did I? Wait.
Because we finished the fight, and that's where we
Yeah.
ended.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was personally under the impression like, okay, so we do this, and then before we go in, like, there's a reason why we
before
made the
went
scroll. Yeah, I just completely glassed over. We made it for the reason of using it and never stated that we used it.
Yeah, because you were going to copy it into your spell book,
Right.
so
Yep,
you have
which I did.
access to it.
Yeah.
But the spell was not actually cast.
Yeah. Well, I suppose we'll rectify that today.
I guess you got something to do.
Just casually looks over at Shae's arm. Oh shit!
Yeah, because Shae's just kind of like, okay.
Oh, fuck. Oh, man.
All right. Well, with that, let's jump into things, and we'll start off with some role playing there to knock that stuff out, because they still need to rest before they can level up. So here we go. Thanks for coming, guys. We're gonna go chat dark. Enjoy the show.
Yeah, because Fate, doesn't your character need a full 8 hours to change out their spells?
Yeah, that's what you guys have done. You've done an 8-hour rest.
After this fight?
No. Before the fight, you've done an 8-hour rest.
Yeah, before
Oh,
the
okay.
fight. It doesn't need to be prepared for me to make it into a scroll. Right? Yeah, because I would just refer to my book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm
But
messing.
if we're going back, we can just have the corporations heal my curse.
Well, I mean, I want to do it.
Well, let's get to that. All right, I'm gonna. I'll switch to this scene here. You guys are there in the. Somebody's flying around.
Go is flying around.
Goes riding on Milo now. All right.
Not an uncommon occurrence.
Right.
Merrik, I have a question.
No, I don't know what this metal is.
Do you remember when we took the second job?
Yes.
If they wanted us to stay here for the full duration or if they wanted us to evac. Because
Fate doesn't remember, but Merrik would.
Yeah. So the answer to that,
Roundabout way.
yeah, that was
Imagine we'd
perfect.
be
Well
able
done.
to just come back. Like it's one
The
of those,
answer to
like-
that was, so the reason why, to clarify, since your characters have had to do this a couple of times now, they've explained to you, they sort of explained it to you during the orientation with the device when you first joined the guild and everything, but you would have glossed over it. And in this instance, now that you've had to run into it, you understand it better. There's a reason why you can't just activate the device and go back immediately every mission, because it requires an enormous amount of magical energy to do an emergency pullout. Whereas if you just wait for your time, I can see her grinning behind her coffee cup. We'll say this: emergency extraction. How's that? Is that better?
that works great. Or recall. I mean, anything but pullouts. Like, yeah.
So, at any rate, it requires an enormous amount of magical energy, because what happens is Progentica has to sort of do a magical ping to activate and pull you back sooner than your normal time frame. And if you just wait out your time frame, it's an automatic thing. It doesn't require any energy. And but due to the nature of the job, they definitely wanted you to use the emergency extraction after the first job, so that you could quickly move on to the second job. With the second job, it's the end of the double mission. There's no pressure to get back at any particular time. So now you're left with the situation of they had indicated to you that after they teleported you, or on the day that they were teleporting you, they would have had a ground team of their contact organization there in Arathia to have sent a small expedition caravan on its way to meet you. The only thing is you guys accomplished this so quickly that you'll probably have to wait a couple of days before you even go meet the caravan. Because they didn't know how large the tomb could have been. Way bigger than it was, and basically, yeah, you're not in a position where you should use the emergency extraction activation.
So we're here for 12 days. Okay.
Yep. Now you can. You do know that the nearest. I guess the nearest city is a 5-day journey. So if you wanted to, you don't have to, but if you wanted to meet the caravan and have them escort you back, or leave them, work something like that out, it's up to you. Or you can just wait your time out. The tomb is nice and cool. It's cooler than the desert. So, although, well, now it is anyway. This room obviously was the exception, but that was when when Althrax, the usurper Ifriti, was trapped inside the gem, which isn't there anymore. So I would still think, I guess, actually would still retain a lot of heat. The rest of the, you would be able to find a comfy place in the tomb to rest where you rested before. What do you guys want to do? It's up to you. Leave it in your hands now.
Are we resting in the room with the that held the spirit naga before? We're gonna do?
You role-playing that?
Because
I'm asking.
Yeah,
The
I
designers.
imagine that we would go back to the room we've rested before.
Okay.
And then the magic users would be figuring out this metal whatever the fuck.
But first, we collect that fucker's ashes twice over, and that gem dust twice over. Why? I don't know.
Because that's the reason.
Listen, Thyra,
You might be able to get something from it.
you have told stories of utilizing a sacrificial bones in creating of your metals. So, I don't know, this might work the same way.
I don't know why you assumed that I was casting judgment.
I'm just explaining what I'm doing. Thank you very much.
You two never cease to amaze me.
They kind
And
of walked
also-
up to Mr. Merrik and she's like, Mr. Merrik, I don't want to interrupt your work, but
Hey,
can you
Yes.
help?
You mean you didn't sort it already?
listen, we got up and then we just went for the...
Well, Shay thought dealing with
forgot to.
Mr. Notrix was more important than her arm. So
If it
and
was,
also
we
it
wouldn't
was
have
really
wasted as
hot,
much
so
time.
Miss Thyra didn't look very comfortable either.
Well,
Jesus Christ, Merrik.
oh, Jesus Christ, Sindri and Thyra.
We just Christ.
Oh, I missed that.
It's pretty funny. We Jaws Christ. All right.
I mean,
Shay's confused. Who's Weejas?
Yeah, I was gonna say that's not even a god in this world, so he didn't really say that.
it was it's one of the characters from the Elder Circle. Oh, I gotta make canon somehow.
The Elder Circle. I saw.
Anyway,
Pretty sure
Shay, please have a seat.
goes home by Skyrim.
Shay immediately sits down in front of Mr. Merrik.
Thank you. And then I'll go through. I'll make a scroll, and then I'll just heal her.
Okay.
Um,
The remove
whole
curse works
while-
just fine, and you're good to go, 100%.
Merrik just has this has the same dejected look on his face after you guys defeated the Spirit Naga and he didn't get to do anything. He's just like, I fucked up. Merrik is mad at himself.
Well, Shay gets up. Shay gets up and she moves her arm again. And she's like, Mr. Merrik, I didn't know you were a healer too. Look at his
When he remembers.
Yeah, when I remember, when did you guys remember that?
Oh no, probably around the same time you forgot what your passcode is for your little safe.
I'm not even going to address the timeline inconsistencies with that. Anyway.
Merrik, magic's involved. Consistency means nothing here.
It is... Yeah.
I assume you two are going to try to figure out what this thing in this room here is.
That is correct. I do not recognize this metal, and clearly Sindri does not, because he stated as such, so I want to run some tests on it.
And we've gathered all of the treasure here.
Yes.
Are we to stay here until they jumped us back to Progentica? Or did we want to try...
That gives us precisely... 10 days?
Yeah, we have like 10 days.
I mean, we've got 10 days. So, we could sit here with some tomfoolery, or we could go.
It was so good.
I
It
missed.
flashed on screen, I had to say it.
That's why I said it. Thank you for the biddies.
Yeah.
Arigatou gozaimasu.
Hi, zombie.
Now,
Hi, Kefine Zombie.
And yes, Tomfooler, thank you for the
Brett.
bits.
Hello.
now, here's the thing. I would at least like to spend a little bit of. I think we should spend the day here. Figure out what the fuck just happened. Recover our resources. Figure out what the fuck this is. And then we decide where we go. Because it's about 5 days to town. Caravan 50-50, maybe showing up or leaving in about 5 days. Maybe 4. Oh, they could probably be on the way already. So we'll figure that out.
Potentially go look if there's any shops with magical artifacts.
That is true.
We have a lot of days, let's face it.
We might as well.
Also, before I forget, Merrik, for your notes, that thing, it was called an Ifrit.
It's called a what?
An Ifrit.
And Stormy, if I remember correctly, nothing like that exists on Valion.
Correct.
Okay. Now, do jinns exist on Valion?
No.
Or the concept of genie, jinn, Ifrit, all that is very foreign to Merrik?
Correct.
Okay.
I could just recognize that it wasn't a demon.
Yeah,
Right.
well, that's because you did your thing, so you knew it wasn't a demon, but and it wasn't undead, and it wasn't celestial.
But
And-
so then Thyra also wouldn't understand what a genie or a djinn is.
No,
either.
there would be a type of mythological creature that never existed on your world. Same thing with you as well. Like you would have even less knowledge of something like that. Sindri, you know that they the jinn or genies are mythological creatures. Some say that they will grant wishes to mortals. Some say that some of the legends say when they do that, it's usually it comes at a cost. Some say that some of the kingdoms of the past rose to power because of genies helping particular people. Genies can be good, neutral, or evil, depending. The Ifrit are kind of like the evil version of the jinns. And they don't usually have as much power as that guy did, although an even higher level one, could be, even more powerful. And finally, the other thing you do know, Sindri, is that in reality, they're a type of fire elemental. That the Ifrit are.
So, as a very basic level, from what I understand, they're just a fire elemental. I think you've mentioned those before, Merrik?
Yeah, I'm familiar
One of the
with the basic elementals, but
Yeah.
that's not. I mean, I get what you're saying. At its core, it's a fire elemental, a really fucked up fire elemental, a really intelligent, strong fire elemental.
Ron got me.
So are you guys
Had to do it with quotations, didn't you?
I mean, he wanted to play, and he got put in timeout. Well, actually, I think we let him out of timeout, technically, didn't we?
Technically correct.
And then we disciplined him.
I think we
So I
put his
just wanna-
fingers into some water, to be honest.
I felt like the water wouldn't have done anything in this room. It was so hot in here.
I feel like you were correct. I just want to make sure that our plan is clear. Spend 2 days here, resting, recovering, and you guys can inspect this thing. Then we are to head to town.
I don't know about 2 days, but at least a day. Give us some time to rest, recover, try to figure out what this is, or at least make some notes. Give me plenty of time to make a far more detailed map of this tomb.
What do you think, Shae?
Shae is still like, what's an elemental?
Magic ghost.
Oh, okay.
With elemental power.
Magic
Control
ghost of
fire, water, and all that sort of shit.
Oh, so that was a ghost? Wasn't undead though.
It's a very, very basic answer. It's a magical ghost, just to put it in some form that you understand.
Most elementals aren't like Nothics. More like the little one that he had teleported to. That's more akin to a non-corporeal spirit element.
Fire spirit.
So it's
So
a spirit. Okay.
Yes.
It's not.
Sort of like the spirit of the lady in the lighthouse that wasn't too threatening. But this one was threatening?
Yes. I like that. It's a great analogy. Because I don't know what the fuck I'm
It's just
talking about.
blankly staring directly at the wall like, what is this conversation?
Jay writes in her journal, look up elemental back home.
Magical ghost. In brackets.
Oh yeah, she's gonna do a lot
Shay's
of
figuring
Oracle
out how to
searching.
use keywords in searches. Magic, ghost, spirit, element.
I just added all the
Yeah.
All right.
No results found. Fuck, what did I misspell? The amount of times that's happened to me. Anyway. Yeah. So with that, I will say, Merrik will ensure that he gathers up whatever remains and dust of that Ifrit and gem that he was in, because it was dusted. And then start investigating the metal pyramid.
I'm assuming that Sindri's helping him with both tasks.
Yeah, when it comes to examining the metal pyramid thing, the first thing Sindri's gonna do is just go ding, ding, ding with his stuff.
Gotcha. Well, first off,
Just to make
I guess
Merrik
while
nervous.
he's gathering up dust and the various types of dust, you're investigating the pyramid. As you get closer to it and tap it with your staff and kind of take a look at it, do you give it a feel, a touch? Because remember, your detect magic indicated that it was radiating magic, but when you guys dispelled it, it dispelled the magic that was on it. It's not magical anymore.
Yeah, I'd touch it.
It
After giving it the clump anyway. Ding,
Right.
ding.
It
Seems
reminds you of the metal of the
The gate.
from your very, very first adventure. You know, the when you found the gosh, how am I remembering? Yeah, BT.
Wait, our very first adventure or Sindri's first adventure?
Sindri's
like,
first.
session
So
zero?
you remember how each of you had your own, but you all your characters have seen each other's entry point into the supernal firmament. And that's what I'm talking about.
was
The first time you interacted with that teleporter, the obelisk room, that's it. Do you remember that, BT?
Yeah.
The obelisk room with the 5 standing obelisks and the giant metal platform. This seems like the same metal, which your character has what, a 12, 14 intelligence?
Yes, 14.
And that's above average, well above average. He would put 2 and 2 together and go, oh, I think that, you of course you didn't know at that time that you found that thing, your character had not experienced what the rare metal of this world is. You didn't know about it. But since you've been to Progentica and, since you're training with Abenaki, you come to find out about that each of the worlds have their own rare metal, and which is for your world is adamantite, and you believe that that's what this pyramid is made of.
I'm pretty sure there's going to be a lot of interest in this pyramid thing, because I'm pretty certain that's adamantite. It looks very similar to the initial gate thing of how we managed to meet Blabbernacky. He talked a lot.
So is it? But it doesn't look like the one that Merrik went through, because Merrik experienced it with a mithril dragon statue.
Yeah, your metal was different.
Yeah.
It was unique to your world.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No. Oh.
And this does not have, after you guys you spend some time looking at it, this does not have any kind of discernible symbols on it at all. No, nothing. It's just, it does have, like I have in that picture, some, the sort of tiers to it, but they're all plain and flat and.
Yeah, it's nondescript. It's pretty.
Right. Exactly.
You
get this-
You're going to want to send a recovery team after this. We don't have any way to get this back.
So America's just gonna look at it and start doing some calculations. He's like, okay, what? So it's 15 by 15 by how tall?
Hollow.
Yeah, and he's just like comes up, taps on it, and just tries to get a feel for like the volume of raw material of this that I can see, because there's a good chance there might be more underneath. No. Even still, what I can see, it's expensive.
Yup.
Ooh.
That's for damn sure.
Yes.
May I make an intelligence check to see if this pyramid arguably would cost more than that door? Like,
without
thinking
a
of
doubt.
raw material.
Without a doubt. Because it's got a lot. It takes up a lot more space than the door. But remember that the door was only one part of the
ore. Yeah.
On her world, it was.
Yeah, that was a mine.
Yeah, it was a mine of
one item.
what was the metal on Malboria?
Cold iron.
Yeah, cold iron.
Cold iron.
Yeah, so cold iron is technically, of all of the precious metals from the 4 different worlds, cold iron is probably the least valuable. Not that it's not valuable. It's still more valuable than freaking diamonds or gold or anything.
Yeah, it's of the 4.
Yeah, like if you were to compare it, like let's look at it like this. Let's say you have silver, gold, platinum, and titanium. I'm just saying. Silver. This would, the cold iron would be like silver. The orichalcum would be like gold. The mithril would be like platinum, and this adamantite would be like the titanium. And there's definitely more of it than the door. But there's no way you guys, your team, you don't have the tools or the magic or the capacity to get this out of here yourself. It's going to have to be some sort of expedition by the people on the ground working with or for the Omega Corps.
Oh no, totally. However,
you can roll me not an intelligence check, but just investigation to guess what you think it might be worth, based upon what you know. The per, like, I don't know, we'll say per gram cost of the metals are. What'd you get?
26.
Did you say 26? Okay. You think that this pyramid by itself might be worth, like, because 25 is a great number, but you're not
Six.
like there's a kind of a fluctuation of the pricing of the metals, and depends on
Yeah,
who's.
I'm fully aware Merrik is not up to speed on what the exchange rate, and just looking at rough raw material, like that's probably about a good.
Roughly between 1 and 3 million in Progentica.
So here's the thing: my calculations aren't perfect with this because I don't understand its market value in the same way. However, this alone would wipe out our debt and have us live comfortably for probably a good chunk of time. Now, I understand we're not going to be able to keep that. However, we could probably argue salvage rights, like the
mine.
Cold Iron mine. Mm-hmm. At least maybe a flat percentage of it at its current cost. So
I'd be inclined to argue that case.
Yeah, we didn't really get too many unique items out of here, really.
No, there wasn't
they're probably
too many,
gonna
really.
Yeah, they're going to be a little disappointed about that, but I think that this will make up for that quite a bit.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to be upset at this, let's be fair.
No.
They might have stuff, but that's a big chunk of change down there.
Merrik looks at his oracle. You fucking hear that? I'm on to you.
She's talking at her phone this time.
Like. So yeah, that's gonna be fantastic. Well, I guess the only thing left to do is figure out: are we gonna go to the city, or are we just gonna wait?
I thought we decided that we were going to go to the city.
Okay, I was distracted. I had to help Shae. I want to figure out what the fuck that was. Glad I did. And I gotta draw this. So there's a lot going on.
But I do believe we are going to the city, if I understood everybody correctly.
All right then.
Sindri walks over and just pats Merrik on the leg. Then walks off.
Instinctively flinches because he's used to Sindri like trying to give him nut taps. It's like,
That seems like such a Sindri thing.
It is.
It's actually quite a BT thing.
No doubt.
Yeah. Hop.
Shae walks up to Mr. Sindri and she's like, Mr. Sindri, Shae has a very super important question for you. Does your world have coffee grounds?
Yes.
The bluntness of that response got me.
So I had to stop and think about it for a second, but if I remember correctly, I think in the history of coffee, Arabia was one of the first places that did start to make
Coffee
it
grows at higher altitude mountainous regions.
Right, but I could have sworn that like in Arabia, they made it a high-end industry, right? There's like this high-end coffee in the Arabian countries. The bottom line is that
Yes.
it's rare.
Yes.
It's even rarer here than on the other worlds.
It would not exist on Thyra's world.
That's true.
Coffee wouldn't exist on.
Too cold.
Doesn't exist on Vailion. That's right. Because I discovered coffee on Progentica.
Oh, that's didn't I tell you? Yeah, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it wouldn't have been wouldn't exist on Arathia. Didn't we say in one of the previous episodes that it only exists in?
It's very rare, so he might not have encountered it. Just his addiction started on Progentica.
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't be something that would show up on the Barbary worlds Because I'm pretty sure in one of our previous episodes we indicated that it only exists on Progentica. But was that maybe I'm thinking of
Don't
something
really
else.
remember, but
No idea.
yeah, it's all right. It's not a make or break it type of detail.
Minor detail that's fine either way.
Yeah. So that means we have no coffee on the Barbary Worlds. Merrik is miserable.
Well, she brings coffee.
But we're not
Yeah,
supposed
but
to bring
if we're
things,
staying here for like 10 days, Shae does not have enough.
That's true.
nor would it be smart to bring it because it doesn't originate from the Barbary World, so it'd be a prohibited item anyway.
That's true.
We also don't know the economical and economical issue that coffee beans can bring to the agriculture of different worlds.
Yeah, that's true.
That's why
I
I
was
bring
just gonna say
instant
that-
coffee for you to the Barbary
Except for
Worlds.
Haunt Home. Everything's good there.
You can still at least drink it and there's no trace left.
That's true. Druid?
Yes.
Oh, I was gonna say if we were to argue any world has it, it would be Sindri's world because of that. But I like the idea of it not existing. So
No, I think, yeah, we'll just stick with it. It's only on Progentica, and you bring instant coffee for them. It's not as good as the coffee she grinds back home, but it's still
We all love diner coffee.
better than.
Like, believe me, Shae makes a very good case on why she needs to bring instant coffee. Because Mr. Merrik needs it to concentrate.
I remember it wasn't so much that the coffee was not something that we would bring, but the French press, because that doesn't originate. And then I asked about the Chemex. So it wasn't the coffee was the problem, it was how we brewed it was our original conversation.
yeah, that was the original.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, I would say
Anyway.
that of the worlds that it would exist. So it definitely wouldn't exist on Malboria because of the extreme cold temperatures. The extreme heat might be a problem for it, but not as much, right? So it could exist on Arathia. It's just there's not a lot of high places that where people grow a lot of stuff. Like there's not a lot of
Every place can be a high
agriculture in Arathia. So it would be ultra rare. Only a drink of the dragon emperors themselves, right? Valion, on the other hand, there would probably be coffee for sure. I mean, without a doubt.
Probably just sucks by comparison. You're like, oh, y'all don't know how to make your coffee.
Ithaca has the best coffee.
Yeah, Merrik goes back to Vale and go, you're doing that all wrong. You're roasting. Oh my God, just please let me roast that. Sindri, come here.
Technique.
Anyway, I have to say I really enjoyed that little coffee tangent, and as I have chiplessness with my coffee.
Oh, there is a little bit left.
I know,
of it.
we'll make some later. Moving on.
So I will say this, that Sindri might have glazed over this part of the mission. And so now that you all are talking about it, he would probably have a look at the mission parameters or talk to Merrik. I don't know. Yeah, I guess you guys probably would trust Merrick's, near perfect memory on that stuff. And you would bring up to him that the city that you guys are going to is Drakan. UR-DRAKAN. And when you say that, Sindri goes, oh. Because that's a city that's ruled by the city state under the Red Dragon Emperor. It's not a place he's ever been to before, and he has heard scary things about it. But about that empire, and but where you're going is actually like a suburb of that city. So, hopefully it won't be too bad. But basically, it's just sort of a very draconian police state is what he shares with you guys. Both literally and figuratively.
This
So
is
this
kind of
place gives
sketch.
you, it gives you the heebie-jeebies. All right. Well, I mean, do we have any worries about you being recognized and there be problems?
I should be fine, but we really need to keep the fact that you're a wizard on the very quiet.
Mr. Sindri, would
Like, if we can pull you off as a sorcerer, if they know about your magic, then we're fine, but definitely don't be talking about wizardry and keep your spellbook out the way. Just to save us some aggro more than anything.
You mean my journal?
Yes, your journal.
Okay. Fate knows that sends Shae into a spin. Like, it is his journal.
as soon as you say that, she's like,
the opportunity.
was right?
What were you gonna say, StarKitty?
Oh, Mr. Sindri, does Milo, are there, like, look at Milo. She's like, does Milo exist in this world, or are they going to take him from me?
I speak, but yet my voice sounds slightly different, and it echoes the words.
Of our Lord and Savior
The-
DM.
And then she speaks for me. No, I understand what she's saying. His voice says, "You're as long as Milo stays strapped in, he might be fine. But you should definitely not let him transform in public, because the entire city will probably come down on you like a volcano erupting if he does."
Would that like come up at us?
You know that the Dragon Emperor of this city brokers no other dragonkin other than dragonborn and lizard folk in his city.
Sindri's like,
After remembering all of this, do we want to go?
It doesn't
Just
sound.
to check a shop?
Jay comes down to Milo's level and
be a
she's,
fucking shop.
yeah.
The more you talk about this place, the less I want to go.
Same.
It sounds like a place we're going to end up fighting.
why?
Without a shadow of a doubt.
Mr. Sindri, how did your world take to people like Miss Thyra and her specialness?
Giant hulking woman.
With wings.
With wings.
I mean,
well, I have my cloak to hide my wings.
Just her warrior sight. I'm both going to be terrified of her, but also think, ooh, spectacular gladiator.
So yeah, exactly. It's in this world, warrior women like her are honestly a dime a dozen. The Amazonian women are renowned for being gladiatorial, powerhouses. Now her attire and her look with the platinum hair and the golden eye, that would be what would attract unwanted attention. But since you have the cloak it's a cloak of disguise, right?
The cloak of disguise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could technically not just hide your wings with it, but you could make yourself look different too.
Could we strap Milo to her? Why am I talking? This is for a DM question. I don't need my voice. I'm confused with my voice and
He was
Sindri's
role
voice
playing
there.
with the DM directly. So,
DM.
yes.
Could Thyra wear Milo and be completely hidden by the cloak because it's a cloak of disguise? Because then we wouldn't need to explain Milo at all.
He would.
You forget one little detail.
Yeah.
Milo has now figured out how to get himself out of the harness.
That, and also there's the discomfort level of the two of them being separated for any length of time. So
And
it'd be like a ticking time bomb.
BT was just thinking of mechanics. That's all.
Sure. Mechanically, yes, that would work.
Yes. But have you seen the size of Shae? Have you seen the size of Thyra? There's no way that Shae's harness is gonna fit Thyra. It's not meant to fit.
Oh, that is true.
A giant.
It's actually a magical harness
I was gonna
that's
say,
supposed
it's
to
magical.
act as like
Magical
a
for
disguise.
Milo.
Still magical.
I mean, yeah, it's true. It is magical, so
I
it would
know it's
resize
rules,
to
but-
fit its wearer. Yeah, that's fine.
I don't buy it. Merrik doesn't believe in that shit. That's the one weird like magic thing that he's like firm stance. No, things are made for things. Things don't just change size.
Other question.
I hand my cloak to Thyra. She
Uh,
puts it on. It fits perfectly. I take it back. Fits me.
Other question Shay
Disproved.
has about your world, Mr. Sindri. How often are there mercenary groups that have a bunch of magic items?
Yeah, powerful magic items are kind of rare, so you would get the attention. So on the one hand, Thyra, if you didn't disguise her, would get the attention of merchant lords and emperor wannabes and people who would want to take her in and make her their queen. On the other hand, if Milo happened to transform, everybody would be down on you. And to answer your question, like I lost track where I was going with that. What was it you just said?
Magic items.
Basically,
'cause-
we're
Yeah.
not going anywhere, so fuck
Like
the idea
the-
of going for a shot.
Like the underworld types would probably want to try and rob you.
Good luck.
And then if they see you have a book, it's like
Yeah.
Book of Eli over again. You have a book? You must die.
Because Shay's got 2 magical rapiers that she's walking around with. Plus, she has a magical mace and a bow.
And isn't your studded
Just
leather also
imagine.
magical?
Yes, Mr. Leather's magical too.
We radiate brighter than Thyra's radiant consumption.
So, going through my memory of everything, because it has been a while since we've been here, or I've had to deal with the utter disgracefulness of this planet. We're not going anywhere near a town. I have made that decision. Because it's gonna be a fucking war no matter what happens. All 4 of us. I'm not even sure I could walk in my own fucking cities around here.
Yeah, Jay does not feel comfortable walking around in any city here. And if we cause such
And to be fair,
massive issues, they probably would never send us back here.
there's also the fact that last time we were here, we got locked up as gladiators.
It's true.
That was in a different city state, so probably not an issue. But yeah.
But I'm guessing
It's
that
already
kind of
happened once.
escape would have been heard about.
Not necessarily. Not necessarily way out here in this kingdom.
You got to remember,
But it's-
news travels super
It's still a
slowly.
non-zero chance.
Yeah. There's no Oracle web.
I was just thinking as like different gladiator schools fight against each other. The
Well,
whispers
They
of
talk.
people
you could say
talking
that,
in
but
the
there's
background
also
and stuff
the
like
the
that.
argument that the gladiator that particular gladiator establishment may want to sweep it under the rug so that other people don't know about it, because it was kind of a black eye for them. So
That's fair. All right. Well, I think we're staying here.
Yeah, I would suggest that we stay here until we have to go meet who we're supposed to be meeting, go do that, and then hide out until we can return back home.
He
New
agrees
home.
with this plan.
Magical home.
Yeah.
Technological world?
Don't think
And Sindri
too
just
hard about
carries on
Sindri.
spiraling like that for the next 10 minutes.
Gets a little head
Get your
pass.
foot off my microphone.
all right, so you guys go ahead and go. Even though I'm not going to redraw that other room. You go up to that other room and you're going to rest in that other room.
Yeah.
And that's when we'll do two things. First off, when you wake up, well, first off, before you wake up, Thyra, you have another dream this time, again, that confirms that feeling that you had at the end of that fight, because your ancestor Gwenhwyfar comes to you and says, "I'm proud of you for facing your greatest fears and overcoming them with, you know." And she says, "Your last test may be the hardest, but she believes in you." And with that, when you guys wake up, you're going to level up. And before you level up, though, before we go, because we're going to talk, I want to talk to you guys about your level up, and that way I kind of know where everybody's at and everything. But before you wake up, everybody wakes up, and you're all kind of like, even, I guess you guys would even though you would set a watch.
Shay's usually the last two.
Oh, you're the last two. Yeah, that's right. So that's perfect. So on the last part of the watch, Shae is just relaxing. You know, you guys wouldn't necessarily need a fire, but she is relaxing and kind of napping. You know, not like falling asleep, but I gotta be really careful because this is still wet. But at some point, she like, you all wake up in the morning, and this is what you see. Instead of Milo, he's this little guy right. He's this guy right here. Whoops.
Let's go.
Oh shit.
I need to finish painting him. I want to add some extra color to him to spruce him up, and then of course I need to paint the base some color. But
Oh yeah.
That's awesome.
Brother.
yeah,
that
and he's all curled up. She just naturally is sitting all curled up in his fur, and you all are looking at him, and she's just like writing in her journal. She doesn't even realize. She's completely oblivious because she's writing in her journal, but she's curled up around like he's sleeping like that. Just this massive being.
Yeah, because sometimes Shae will have Milo transform so she can like lean against him and like pet him. And yeah, so she's totally oblivious, writing in her journal.
Yeah, one more look, because this is pretty cool. I love the dragon. It's pretty neat.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's dope. Okay.
That's an interesting new look for Milo.
What? Oh, good morning, everybody. What?
Good morning.
What?
Doesn't click for Merrik. It's just.
I'm going back to sleep.
Just.
So they seem to have a strange reaction to Milo behind you.
Yeah, Milo just transformed. Sometimes I just ask him to transform because he's a little more cuddly that way.
What?
You might need to take another look at him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's just fine, right, Milo? She like scurries back going, is that Milo?
He goes, and then gives you a lick on your forehead. It like it covers your whole forehead.
Entire face.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, as a dragoon, her face would be absolutely shredded. Cat's tongues are brutal. Especially a dragoon. They can still, he's still a child. Just.
There goes your
Shae comes back. It's a big cat.
Milo, when did this happen? Shouldn't you be small size now? I sworn.
He kind of cocks his head at you, and he shrugs his shoulders, and then he goes back to his regular little kitty form, and then cuddles at your feet. You know, it does the thing that cats do on your leg, and then he puts his hand, he stretches his body up, puts his hands up on your leg.
Shae picks him up, and she's like, "You can transform even bigger now." You can see that. She flips Milo around. He gets bigger. But you're still not as big as Mr. Sindri. But
Actually, he is.
oh,
Well, remember, Sindri's size is large.
oh,
We use this dragon, so
Oh, okay.
for comparison's sake,
I didn't remember if he was
they're
larger.
effectively the same size now.
Damn.
Wow.
Damn.
It's yeah. Well,
The dragons of the free lads.
oh yeah. Okay. Well,
He's super excited, just hugging Milo. She's like, he gets bigger. He gets so much bigger.
Just had an offshoot. Thyra, would you ever use a lance in battle?
A lance?
Yeah, I just thought it'd be funny if you used a lance and rode one of the dragons in. The freelancers with 2 dragons. God. No. Passing
Not
thought.
not my preferred weapon.
Be a cool jousting
Merrik,
match though.
Merrik is trying. I'm trying to be on the same level as Thyra with disdain for that joke. So immediately he's just like, he's trying not to laugh because that's. I like that idea.
I got the joke too, but I was not going to acknowledge it.
Well, does anybody else have a brag?
Yeah, so let's do that. Let's go over your characters out of character. So you obviously Milo is a teenager now. What else? How many? What are your total hit points? Did you get? Let's go with you for now, and then we'll go round robin. Tell me everything that changed.
Okay, so Milo is now a teenager. He has 119 hit points. He has a 40-foot movement and a 60-foot fly speed. He is now smarter than Shae with a 12 intelligence.
It's selective intelligence.
It's gonna be interesting to see him in battle now. And Shae's like, "Go over there," and he's like, "No, over here," because he's a teenager. Me as a player would expect him to be like, "I'm not listening to you. This is the better move."
He's gonna go through his Charmeleon stage in Pokemon.
You called him a Digimon.
I know, because he can transform up and down, but he has whatever.
So
Multi-reference.
but yeah,
He's a Mon.
his attack should now be considered magical since he's a teenager. So he still only has the claw and the bite, but they are now a +7 for the bite and a +7 for the claw. And his damage is now 2d10 for the bite and 2d6 plus for the claws. So he got a
Nice.
big damage.
2d6 plus what?
Big.
So it's 2d10 plus 4 for the bite and 2d6 plus 4 for the claw. And he's got a
Nice.
bone-chilling roar now. Lets out a terrifying roar audible out to 300 feet. Any creature within 30 feet.
Any enemy, I should
yeah.
qualify that, but yeah.
They must succeed on a DC 14 Wisdom save or be frightened of the lion drake for 1 minute. Creature that fails to save by 5 or more is paralyzed for the duration. They can repeat their saving throw at the end of
Each of their turns.
yeah, each of their turns. So,
Nice.
yeah. He can help paralyze them as long as they fail their
If they fail really bad.
Yeah.
If they just regular fail, then they have the fear condition.
yeah. So
Which is pretty
Let's
good
go.
in 5e.
Yep.
Yeah.
How about your character? Did you?
Also for
Oh,
his
sorry.
bite, if the target is medium or smaller, they must succeed on a DC 15 strength check, saving throw, or be knocked prone
Oh yeah.
if Milo connects. So Milo's
remember
gonna
that
be helping
war.
out Miss Thyra a lot.
Oh yeah. Oh man, just
Flanking buddies.
I have to say, it just brings back memories of Guar just trying to rip people down into prone. That was just so. Yes.
Yep.
Milo's flanking, and then Thyra and Shae are side by side, so I can protect my shield.
Yep. And then
And
for
Sindri and Merrik are just like,
Shae, biggest things that
else did
Shae
she
got
get?
was, of course, her Drake Warden subclass feature, which was Milo's upgrade. Shae now has 112 hit points, 7 less than Milo. Shae's used to be having more hit points than Milo.
Not anymore. Yeah.
Not
For reference,
anymore.
guys who are watching, all of our friends and fans, Milo has more hit points than any other party member.
Our companions, our animal companions, bookend our HPs. Milo has the top end. Echo has 1.
That's true.
Yep. Let's see, so
companion
yeah, I have access to one more spell, and I have an additional 3rd level spell slot, even though Shae is still learning that she can cast any other spells besides healing.
One of the things
Until
that,
she goes to ranger school training.
right, that's something she wanted to do when you guys get back.
It's,
All right.
Thyra has been pushing her to find that too,
Right.
so that's going to be a thing. For sure.
Anything else?
That was it for
Okay.
this level up for me.
Sindri, let's go with you, sir. Tell us about your level up to level 11. Right, you guys are level 11 now, right?
Yes.
Correct.
Yes. Mine's pretty basic this time. I've got access to 6 level spells. 1.
Mhm.
Yep.
Which I have taken Chain Lightning. My hit points are now at 92.
That's insane. Is that because of your draconic bloodline? You get extra hit points from? Ah, okay.
Yeah.
It's because of my +2 from Con and then the extra 1 from Draconic. Because I
Wow.
rolled a 4 this time, so getting a 7 overall.
Sweet.
Not bad from a 4 roll.
Cool. Go on.
That's it.
Oh, what spell did you? You said you got chain. You picked chain
Yeah,
lightning.
1.
So,
Cantrips have gone up to a extra
yeah.
dice roll now.
so
it's
3D.
3
Yeah, 3D. Whatever.
Whatever.
Did you snag an extra cantrip? Because I was able to pick a 4th or 5th cantrip now. I would check that.
I checked that. I didn't see it.
Yeah, I'm at 5 cantrips. That may be a wizard thing, but I just
What am I
want
on?
to put that out.
Well, actually,
Yeah,
I'm
they
at
can-
6 cantrips.
Oh, okay. Just making sure.
And hangouts.
You guys hear that alarm?
No,
No.
we don't.
What kind of alarm does it sound like?
Like an alarm clock alarm. Oh, it quit. Must have been our neighbor. I have a super sensitive sniffer and super sensitive ears too.
So I was going to say, it's like the only alarm clocks we have that go off are the Alexas.
Oh, I know it wasn't ours. Yeah, it was definitely an alarm clock alarm, and we have some of those, but they're not plugged in. They're sitting in closets. All right. So Sindri got what spell again? You said? Oh yeah, just the cantrip
Chain
upgrade.
Lightning. That's essentially the only real difference in the extra dice for cantrips.
Gotcha. Okay. Thyra.
I now have 103 HP.
What did you roll?
like, whoa. And now I have my aura of protection. So saving throws within 10 feet of me get a plus equal to my charisma modifier, which means everybody would get a +3 to their wisdom save or to their saving throws in my aura.
As long as they're within 10 feet of you, correct?
Within 10 feet of me.
Gotcha.
East.
And that's it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because, you know, it's only level 6 paladin.
Right.
Yeah.
Merrik?
Merrik has 70 HP now.
Baby.
He's a
Feels
squishy
so good.
glass cannon.
Yeah. 6 level spell slots and an extra cantrip for myself. The cantrip I picked up was Booming Blade, I believe. Yeah, Booming Blade. And then for my 2 6th level spells, I picked up Disintegrate, because, I mean, I think it's on brand for Merrik. It's just like DPS. And then Tensor's Transformation. Merrik is gonna take an opportunity to do something different every now and then.
Look forward to seeing what he has in mind.
Do you know what Tensors does, yeah?
I know all the other Tensor spells. I don't know that one. Let me take a look at it.
It's in Xanathar's, by the way.
Oh, I could just...
One thing I am excited for with Chain Lightning,
Mm-hmm.
I can twin spell it because it's a single target designation.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
There a
It's
reason
like one
you
over
picked
there and one over there.
Chain Lightning over Disintegrate?
It was something that we both
Ah, okay.
talked about.
Yeah, they didn't
We
want to...
discussed.
Yeah.
They want to differentiate themselves from each other.
Plus, yeah.
But also, like, the reason I took that was to take the influence from Merrik.
Makes sense.
And Tensor's Transformation.
Jesus, you're just turning...
Thyra.
Wow. That's a pretty badass spell. You basically turn yourself into a martial artist.
Yeah. One of the other things that's really fun about that is that because I did some research on it, because otherwise I wouldn't have taken it. Yeah, I can't cast my own magic. That does not mean I cannot use my ring of spell storing or scrolls. So Merrik needs another ring of spell scrolls.
Right,
Or
that's
spell
true.
Storing. So he's gonna be like, oh yeah, you want to throw down? Yeah, let's duke it out, baby. No. Yeah, no, he's ready. He's ready. It's gonna be
Wow, so
weird.
That's hilarious. Like Sindri's got his Were Dragon spell, and now you have Tensor's Transformation. So Milo transforms into an actual Dragon now. Yeah, you guys got it all going on. Thyra just turns into herself with wings.
Well, she gets bigger.
No, but she turns into.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. She gets bigger.
She gets bigger.
Yeah. Like, I guess technically you're the only one who doesn't transform anything, but Milo does it for you.
Yeah.
Like, to be clear, now that he's large, she can ride him in battle.
That's so much.
We just need to get Merrik up there and become the medieval AC 130.
Okay, you can ride
Okay.
it. You can ride it.
I just twin spell fly. And then both me and you can fly at the same time. Done.
Look at that. Your whole party can fly. How does it feel, Stormy, having your whole D&D group be able to fly now?
It'll be great when for the times when you think that that's going to save you.
So Milo can only
just kidding.
transform for 4 rounds.
Yeah.
Your proficiency bonus 4? now?
Yes.
Yeah.
few more levels.
Well, no, he
like
can only
it,
transform
won't
in combat for 4 rounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I got.
Cool.
Alrighty. Well, thank you for sharing, guys. And the level ups are all done. And
Nothing with Echo?
you all, I take it you guys have.
Echo.
What was that?
Echo doesn't get any bigger.
I take it you all, you have decided not to travel to Erdrakon because you don't want to risk it. If it were one of your one of the other city states, it would probably be not really much of a risk at all.
Yeah, no. Shae does not want to walk into that city with an unpredictable Milo that can free himself from her harness.
You could now become a full-size fucking dragon. Yep.
All right. Well, you all wait another day, and luckily, it turns out that the, I would take it, every couple of hours, you would go out and look up at the sand dunes and check the horizon and see. And luckily, it turns out that the caravan was a day ahead of time. A day ahead. They basically were anxious to get out here and get it done.
Yeah,
And-
Shae would volunteer to go outside in the heat to save Miss Thyra.
Well, she's got her
There
pants
is-
now, and they work.
Oh, yeah.
They work now, so like it's,
But still.
But still, her
I'd
trying to
imagine Thyra
shimmy
would
her
wanna
way
go.
through the little crack that we got in.
That's true.
Because I don't know if they'd opened the front door yet.
I guess that'd be something
Didn't
you
they-
guys could do this first day before you even rest. You could have technically done that.
Didn't they all unlock though?
Oh, they
After
did?
We...
Oh, that's true. They would have all unlocked and unsealed.
Yeah.
So
Thyra would have begrudgingly done it once and then just kind of avoided it after that.
okay. Well, the bottom line is they come early. You all meet with them, and your report indicated that these were a group of an expedition group that's designed for both mining and clearing dungeons and clearing items, and but they work indirectly for an Omega Corp by working for some sort of smaller secret organization from the city of Erdrakon, and I lost my train of thought because he's got his hand up. What was it? Where was I saying? What were we talking about?
They're adept at they're adept at mining, clearing the dungeon.
Oh yeah.
They arrive
So
early.
they're not privy to Barbary. As far as they know, you're just a mercenary team that was hired by their employer to come out here and clear this place before they show up. And they're supposed to treat you like as if you were, VIPs. And so they do. They set up a tent with all kinds of fantastic, unique foods to this world, and basically they put you in the lap of luxury for a whole week while they do their thing. And of course, you would report to them and let them know everything. But before we do, you had a question, Fate. So
I would say, given the amount of downtime that we had, I would imagine Sindri and Merrik would go through and properly make sure those traps are not gonna set off. We have time to do that. So
Right.
I just want to make sure that was.
instead of chiseled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shae would be
So-
like, what about the gas in the secret hallway?
Well, I'll just let them know about that because I don't really quite know how to disable where that's coming from. So just be mindful.
they thank you about that, about letting them know. Basically, I would assume you would report to them, but then you guys would probably go in and show them stuff. They have, as far as the gas goes, you all come to the conclusion that if you open up the secret doors quickly and get out of there, that and maybe use some sort of magic wind of some kind, which they, if you guys can't produce, they can produce from some scrolls. They can clear it out pretty easily.
I don't know that kind of magic.
Yeah. So you do? You don't? Okay.
I don't know magic.
They do, luckily. The bottom line is they're able to.
Merrik doesn't know that kind of magic.
Yeah. But the bottom line is that they're really nice people to work with. Mixture of various different races that are unique to the Barbary, to Arathia. With some special kinds of dwarves and humans and
Gnomes?
some what was that?
Gnomes?
No, there's no gnomes in this particular crew, but there's some dragonborn and some lizard folk, and they get to working, and they have their culture and their attire and stuff is kind of a mixture of like Conan and Arabian, maybe even a little bit, kind of Romanesque as well. So, but yeah, so you all spend a relaxing 10 days getting pampered by these guys, and you're impressed that they have a team who can figure out how to extract the metal, and they have all kinds of interesting tools that they've brought along. Like when I say it's a caravan, it's like a caravan, a multi camel carts, the whole shebang. Probably at least 24 people in this team, and their leader is named Lor Akan, and Lor Akan, he's a hybrid of a human and a dwarf, and he's very bald. He's like very bald, like not just on his head, but like he has is really unique because somehow or another the mixture, the hybrid of a dwarf and a human, makes this tall it looks like a tall, burly dwarf, but for some reason genetically they have no hair, so not even any eyebrows, and so he's just this. They're called the mole, M-U-L, and he's a mole, and pretty neat. And so. He knows his stuff. He thanks you all and says, obviously signs off on everything that you all found to help you with your report, and he wishes you luck on your negotiating for salvage rights. So, anything else you all want to do while you're here? Head back to Progentica.
Yes, head on back. Thyra's getting super stir crazy by the end of it.
Sure, yeah.
Meanwhile, while we're still there with the caravan and helping them out, Shae is like asking all sorts of questions about the camels. She's never seen a camel before.
That's true.
In person.
Yeah.
Merrik would be very, during this time, very intrigued about how they're excavating the adamantite.
Right.
Just because
it's
unique, fascinating in a way.
Yeah, they have unique tools, including it looks like someone re-engineered a ballista to be, basically it's almost like a scaffolding kind of thing where they use leverage and it's not going to be easy. In fact, they indicate that they're not going to be able to take all of it on the first go. Just probably the top few layers of it. They figured out that they can actually, with some of the special tools that they have, which are also adamantite, they can basically cut the tiers and get them piece by piece, and it also requires magic too, not just adamantite tools. But the bottom line is they have some really unique ways of getting to this stuff.
Yeah, definitely gonna pay attention and ask questions about how to work with the metal, because it's something that Merrik will eventually want to do. So like, how are you guys doing this? Like, what's your melting point, pliable point?
Right. I'm sure Sindri would want to know all that stuff too, so that he could support. Since you guys work together, you do the smithing, you do the tinkering. So, right, Sindri?
I mean, I'm more on assembly, but I'd definitely be interested, especially because there's fuck all else to do.
True. Yeah. We will do one thing though during the 10 days. We'll see if there's a random encounter. Let's see how lucky or unlucky you guys are. I guess it depends on your point of view too.
I mean, it is 10 days, so.
Yeah, but I'm only going to do one roll because it's a very remote area. I think she's wanting one.
And snake. No.
Snake.
No, I rolled really high, so no random encounter. Sorry. You guys, the rest of the time is boring and uneventful, and you make your way back to Progentica through the auto teleport system. And
Merrik and Sindri cast lightning on each other.
What was that?
Use chain.
Oh,
Oh,
they're just like,
plain. Let's test whose lightning's better.
Merrik would
Cast
want
it
to
at
do
the same
anything like
level.
that. Like, Merrik is like, man, I want to kind of spar with Thyra now because I think I can actually stand a chance using Tensor's transformation. And he's like, I don't want them to know I know magic. It just Merrik is the most bored. Can't really do anything.
Gotcha. Well, when you make your way back, your Omega Corp contact is there, with her entourage of. Oh, actually, it's a guy this time, an elf, and he's your typical. Wait, no, you guys were working for.
I thought it was Mython.
Mython?
I think it was Mython Heedlock.
Yeah.
Was it? I thought it was Micro Auger Corp because that was why you met the guy with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Auger
Yeah, it was
Corp.
Micro
Yeah.
Auger Corp.
They're both micro. That's
Yeah.
They
Well,
both
anyway.
start with an M.
Yeah. So this time you're met with that same guy, the original guy who negotiated you guys' to do these two missions. He wanted to be here for it himself because he was impressed with you all, which is why he agreed to let you all take this on. And when he first greets you all, he says, "I'm impressed. You all did it, and I honestly thought this was going to be a tax write-off, but you proved me wrong, and I'm thrilled for you. Now, let's take a look at your report. Let's get you all. I'm sure it's been a hot and dusty journey for you. Let's get you all comfy first. We got a nice locker room set up for you all so that you can go and get cleaned up. His and hers locker room, so no worries at all.
Is he still wearing socks with sandals?
Yeah, but this time the sandals are different, and the shirt is different, and the shorts are different. The socks look the same though.
Shay's focused on his feet. Is he wearing flip-flops again?
Yeah, he's wearing flip-flops with socks and a different Hawaiian shirt.
Flip flops.
Getting cleaned. I'll look at Sindri and be like, you mind?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all covered in dust and shit because we came from the desert. And he's like, you guys can clean up. So I just look at Sindri and go,
Yeah, sure, mate.
He's like,
Points his staff towards him and...
I mean, if you're gonna flex, you can do that. If that's the way you all want to go, I figured you might enjoy a nice hot shower, though. It's up to you.
I want to be in my apartment.
Fair enough. All right. Well, then let's get you to the meeting room, and we'll accelerate the timetable for getting this because I'm sure I'm excited to hear about everything.
Shae doesn't care. She's all like, hand out of the hair, hand out of Milo.
You're just shaking Milo, shaking kitties.
You wouldn't ask Sindri to just prestidigitation it?
Under of the wings for Thyra would be impossible.
Wait, what?
No.
Sand out of your wings.
Oh, just the cloth, and just dust goes flying
Yeah,
everywhere.
it would take like 20 castings of prestidigitation to clean her wings. Anyway, I'm kidding. It wouldn't really. Yeah. All right. So he takes you all to the meeting room. He thought he would have more time, so he tells his staff to accelerate their, getting you guys some interesting snacks. He asks you all if you have any requests, since it'll probably be a long report for the 2 missions with potential negotiation.
Shae's like, Mr. Merrik wants coffee, Miss Thyra wants some beer. Mr. Sindri wants this.
Latte.
Mr. Sindri wants fish.
Wants fish?
Yes,
Thyra wants.
because there's no fish on my planet.
That's true. That's true.
Thyra wants all the smoked meats.
Smoked
And the
meat
butter.
and beer. Mr. Merrik wants coffee.
Well, they impress you again by making that all happen in short order. So you all, but now you're sitting here with him, able to renegotiate, or just to basically make the report. Can I assume that you guys would have? Do you guys like write up a report, or you just like to verbally? Like, what's your MO?
It would be verbal.
Yeah.
Because they can always, they're
got the
you know,
footage.
as we say, they're going to use the
Video.
footage anyway. It's part of the, before you even leave the platform, they have you, connect and get the download. So, he says, well, this is impressive. You guys effectively did 2 quests in one, or the first one, because you solved the problem of the lighthouse, solved the mystery of the lighthouse. You also figured out that there was some ghost lady cursed there, huh? Interesting. Well then. And you found something very valuable and unique.
Which we expect.
Well,
We expect to.
we didn't
salvage
expect there
rights.
to be a cold iron mine down there. That's a shocker. Yeah, Sindri.
This is player.
Oh, okay.
I've just realized there's an issue.
What?
The legend lore spell, nobody's supposed to know about it. But it'll be on recording.
It's true. He's like, what's this weird spell? He brings it up during the meeting. Before I get onto it though, I do have to ask Sindri about a strange spell he cast. Just for curiosity's sake, you guys have your own skill sets. We understand that. Realm runners come up with unique abilities all the time. But handling that Ifrit, I can see at this point, like there was this point where you guys were not even sure if you wanted to continue further, and I'm sure that lesser Realm Runner teams would have seen it as the wise call to not continue in, but I think that you all were confident in your abilities, and it paid off. Obviously, you were able to destroy that genie guy, and so you basically, took out a potential dark threat to that world. Good job. So, before we get on and talk about pay and bonuses and any other kind of negotiated right as per your contracts, Sindri, what was that spell? Do you mind sharing? That was I couldn't even tell what you were doing. It was just weird. And then afterwards, you all talked about how you had knowledge that you didn't have before.
I was trying to use magic as a way to communicate with the ghost. And it seemed to work. I managed to get some information from her.
And then you ended up using it in the dungeon, in the tomb as well.
Yeah, from what I understand, it pulled the information from all the writings on the walls and everything. I'm not too sure how that... I'll be honest, I'm not 100% on how it works.
Well,
it just kind of uses information of things around you and sums it up for you. Kind of like a spell of deduction.
My intel indicates that you have recently joined the... What was the name of the guild you joined? What was it?
Spelltome.
Spelltome. He's Spelltome?
Yeah, because
I haven't
Merrik's
found
guild
it
song.
yet, but...
His is guild. Yeah. So, my intel indicates you recently joined Spelltome. Talk to them about that spell. I'm sure they would be interested in that. We do some consulting with them all the time. Good group of people. So,
I'm sure I will.
Hopefully, they might talk you into sharing that spell with them, and if they deem it safe enough, they might share it with other realm runners. Assuming that you're okay with that. But that'll be up to between you and them. I just want you to know, here at Micro Augerplex, we respect our realm runners, contractors' privacy, and know that you have specific skills and abilities that are going to be unique to you. Obviously, there are rare exceptions if a realm runner happens to get a hold of some kind of artifact of immense power that that might get the attention of the higher ups. But other than that, we won't pry further. And I just want to share my respect for you. You guys are on track for figuring out doing some good things. So, now that I've gushed about you, I'm sure you're going to be able to ruin all my own I just ruined all my own negotiating power. Let's see how this goes. Here, you had a question?
I was just going to say, are you going to put that in one of those
The non-disclosures.
Yes.
Oh, that's just sort of our own internal policy. You heard it from me, and technically speaking, I think it's even in there's a clause that kind of references it in every contract. So you're good there. So let's see here. A cold iron mine.
Correct.
And a cache of adamantite.
Correct. From my understanding, we get a cut of the mine, correct? It was in the contract.
You get what's called mineral rights, which is kind of like a cut. Basically, what it means is that whatever is extracted in the time frame that it's extracted, you get a stipend from that, and then the percentage can be negotiated. We of course set in the contract a potential base percentage. The best part about something like that, though, is if it happens to be a particularly deep and lucrative mine, then it will be passive income for you for quite some time. Because, you know, if it's a particularly large mine, it's going to take, you know, months or years. So, you know, during that time, it'll be some form of passive income that you'll get every month. Alternatively, if you want, we can buy out those rights for a single big lump sum. I will tell you that that's going to be less than you would get if you know, in the long run, if you took the actual mining mineral rights offer. But you know, sometimes we have realm runners who take that option because they have debts or they have items, you know, tools that they need to procure or whatever the case may be, and they just don't want to necessarily deal with, you know, having, you know, to deal with getting a paycheck all the time and such. But it's really up to you all. During a little bit, he starts doing calculations. Looks like my calculations indicate that from the report of our secondary ground team, that mine seems pretty lucrative, but looks like it might provide good 6,000 credit per month income for, I would guess, at least a couple of years. But
are you comfortable with me casting Zone of Truth while we discuss these negotiations?
Oh, of course. If that makes you more comfortable, I'm totally fine.
Perfect. And I'll cast Zone of Truth, and I expect him to fail.
He seems to be telling the truth so far.
Perfect. I don't know how long that lasts.
Only for like a. Isn't it only like a minute? I don't have access to that spell.
It is 10 minutes. So you may end up needing to recast it, but depending on how long the negotiations take. All right. So what do you think? That's the base contract rate is 6,000 a month, or a flat rate of let's see. Let me do the math on it myself.
I do believe that we wanted the monthly, the most lucrative.
So if I would be frank, the lump sum, though, as intriguing as it is, we would rather our debt just be systematically paid off. So.
And he said that the 6,000 is base.
So you all have
Yes.
some debt? What debt do you have?
We would.
To become realm runners.
Yeah.
Well, that's not a debt with my corporation.
Yeah, absolutely. So for us to pay our debt off, puts us some more money in our pockets. Steady stream of income is far superior.
Well, just to be clear, 6,000 a month for 36 months would come out to 216,000 credits, versus we could give you a flat lump sum of 185,000. So it's really up to you. The thing is, you know, we can negotiate that if you want, or you could try and keep your bargaining power more for the adamantite, because if you get that one's definitely going to be a flat cut since that's a cash and not a mine. But that could potentially be, you know, worth quite a bit more than this. So it's up to you what sort of bargaining you want to do. You want to keep this base offer so you have more bargaining power for the adamantite?
Oh, how about this? How about we figure out what your base price for the adamantite is, and then we continue to bargain. It makes no sense to bargain and talk about all your chips when you're not putting all of them in when you expect us to.
He smiles at you and says, "All right, good. You
Let me
didn't
see
fall
what
for
your
my
base is first."
for my cheesy tricks. I'm
Which
impressed.
we do not appreciate you pulling on us, by the way.
Well, that's just the nature of the beast.
I mean, these types of negotiations are a little bit different.
I despise them,
And
that is why I'll never become a part of a team here.
Please carry on.
All right. So,
She's angry for no reason today.
we're currently prepared to offer you a 5% flat percentage of the adamantite.
Which is?
Well, it looks like from the current report and the assessment, it's going to be in the neighborhood of 3.5 million credits. So, let's see, 175,000.
I can tell you already that there's no way we're accepting 5%.
Considering the foe we fought and the efficiency that we...
Well, to be clear, we're already going to give you a bonus for the completion of the 2 missions in such a timely order and going above and beyond. What was the original contracted price for the contract?
Keep going. Keep her going. There it is.
The haunted lighthouse was 130,000 plus a bonus, and
The tomb was 200,000 plus 10% of, I'd imagine,
10% of anything we found.
yeah. So per contract, that would be 10%, not 5.
To be clear, if you look at the actual contract's clauses, it doesn't refer to any special metals. You don't get an immediate 10% cut of that. It's referring to 10% of any treasures that you find on site, which you all did find. And you will get 10% of, I believe it was accrued about 36,000.
The wording say magical materials?
The adamantite is not considered magical, but it's also considered a unique item. That is all Omega corporate policy and is pretty much just the standard. So we're negotiating separately for that. The bottom line is
Okay.
you're going to get 10% of the treasure you found, which is effectively 3,000 gold. Did you found? No, it's a little more than that. Sorry, 10% would be 3,600 gold. Well, it would be either 3,600 gold in gold of the worlds that you were at, if you want, or it would be 36,000 credits in this world.
Shae, do you have any clarifying questions before we carry on?
By the way, I still didn't get to my main point, which was that so it was 200,000 plus the 10% of the treasure you found. So you're going to get that. You're going to get the 130,000 from the lighthouse. You're going to get a bonus of 70,000 on the lighthouse, and for the you get a bonus in hazard pay of a total of an additional 100,000 for the tomb. And then you get the 10% of the treasure, which would be 36,000 if you take it in credits.
What
It
was
would be
the
credits.
bonus for before
70.
the hazard pay?
70,000.
70?
Yeah, so there was no hazard pay for the lighthouse. It was just a bonus.
Yeah, you had mentioned a bonus before. You said the hazard pay.
Sorry.
So I did.
The hazard play was 100K.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a bonus and hazard pay lumped together
Oh.
for a total of 100K.
Oh, okay.
So just to be clear, you got 130 plus 70 is 200,000 for the lighthouse.
Yeah, it's essentially 500,000, half a mil.
Yeah, 500,000
536,000.
plus the 36,000 credits for the treasure. Also, if you want to keep the ring that you found on the Djinn, as long as our folks have cleared it as not being an artifact level item, you can have that as well. So that's going to be the base of the contract. And now we're talking about mineral rights and salvage rights for the adamantite. You don't want 5%. What percentage do you think is fair?
I was just going to ask if we could compare it to what we see on the Oracle.
I can tell you this, that's not going to work. I like where your head's at. This is a different type of market value. Correct.
Indeed.
Well, I'm going
Alright,
to start
so-
at the old place of double what you're offering. So I'm
Well, let me
starting at
back you up
10.
a second, because I know you all are a team, and you should confer with each other. And I like you guys. So my advice to you is, if there's a certain percentage target that you're shooting for, ask for higher, and then we can come somewhere in the middle. So, you want to start over again?
Look round the
Okay.
room.
What? Initial base price for the mine was 170,000 as the flat cut, or 5% over 36 months.
Was it 170? I thought it was 185.
The 185 flat out. If we wanted the payout for the mine over 36 months, it'd be 6,000 credits a month.
Which ends up being 200.
Two something.
Yeah.
And then 5% off the top of the adamantite, which is only 300,000.
Right.
Correct.
Yeah, they're offering 5% of the 3.5 million so far.
Well, so it'd be 300. So it'd be 107. Yeah, they're offering the 5% he offered is his first offer, and it comes out to, I believe, 175,000. He's like, let's. How about this? I know this isn't the most fun part for realm runners. If it's cool with you all, because again, I'm got mad respect for what you all have accomplished today. And just cut out all the BS, and we can jump straight to it. Normally, the way it works is that the savviest, highest level realm runner teams who know their shit. When I or one of the Omega Corps offer them 5%, they're going to say, no, I want 15. And then I'm going to say, no, I can't do that, but let's meet halfway and let's go for 10%. Would that be acceptable to you all? That would be 350,000 credits.
I would be fine with that. But
And then, if my math is arguably correct, that would put the grand total at about 1 million credits for everything.
If you took the
Bonus.
payout for the other, yeah, it would be over 1 million credits.
I'll look at everybody else and go, I think it's far easier to just negotiate a final end number and let him figure out what the percentages are.
I don't.
Through Raven's Edge, I'm just gonna look at Merrik and be like,
So my question is, Merrik, are we taking the lump sum for the mine or are we doing the monthly payments? I am a little confused with what is happening.
Imagine we can take the monthly payments and what we'd end up with that at the very end. And then whatever's left over, so our total net would be 1,000,000 credits. However else it works out. We take the monthly and then this cut.
Then this is open so Shae and Sindri can hear.
I'll say I don't know why it needs to be quiet. It's a negotiating room.
I didn't hear what you said.
I'm just ready to get out of here.
Oh, the Raven's Edge. I don't know why this needs to be private. This is a negotiating room. Like, this is not necessarily a hidden conversation. So I'm just going to propose, for the sake of brevity, take the lump sum. So I'm going to address this to the team. We'll take the monthly payments for the mine. And we know what that end dollar figure ends up being.
So add a character. Sorry, maybe I didn't make it clear. So the amount that you get for the monthly one ends up being 216,000 versus 185,000. So you would basically lose 30,000, but you would get it all now. And the lump sum, if you took the buyout of everything, would be 1,050,000. Or if you wait, then it's going to be 1,086,000. You get most of that now, but like 300 or the 300 or no, what was it? The
additional overhead.
Right.
Yeah.
It's up to you.
Which is exactly what I'm getting at. The most lucrative would be we take the monthly installments, and then the rest of the lump sum. So our grand total is 1,000,000 credits, including what we're already getting paid, all the extra stuff. We have our auto money coming in, and then we technically make the most out of all of it. Our percentage for everything is arguably increased, maybe not by a whole amount, but I imagine he would appreciate the simplicity of, like, you know what, 1,000,000 even, and this is the monthly. Done. You guys math that however you want, whether that be more from the mine or more from the adamantine, it doesn't matter to me. End goal is 1,000,000.
Gotcha. So do you share that with him, or do you just share that with the group telepathically?
I speak that openly. This is a negotiating room.
Right.
It does not have to be a hidden conversation. Does anybody have objections?
No, because I'm ready to
fine with
leave
that.
this room. That's why I'm aggressive. Ready to get out of here.
Yes.
Shay's just complete blank stare because negotiating is not something she's used to. She's used to a barter economy. So she's like, first time you've ever seen her without any questions.
Because she's too confused. And what was it you said, Sindri?
I said I'm fine with that.
All right. So, 1,000,000 credits plus the ongoing salvage rights or mineral rights for the mine to be paid out over 36 months. That's done. He just immediately puts his hand out and says, done.
We have been.
As soon as the hand shakes, Thyra's gonna stand up. I am ready to get out of here.
He's like, I'll have all the paperwork finalized by end of day, and you should see the credits in your account by that time or tomorrow morning at the earliest, or at the latest. He's like,
Pleasure.
I look forward to working with you guys again. I think you all are an amazing team, and you bring a freshness to the Realm Runners Association that we don't see very often, and look forward to seeing what you all accomplish. I'll tell you, some of my recruiters are going to be reaching out to you hardcore now. And I'll be honest, I hope that we can convince you to join us, but I totally understand whatever you decide, just let yourself get ground up. You know what I mean? Either out in the field or, you know, in any other respect.
As a matter of fact, I actually have one final request, if you don't mind hearing me out.
Of course.
When we were at the lighthouse, I know that we spoke with the family members and requested that they honor Juliana. With that, please, your team that goes there to mine that place, be respectful.
Oh.
Purely because of what it meant to us. I don't imagine you guys would be, but that would mean a lot to me.
I appreciate that you're concerned about that, and again, it goes to show the kind of integrity that you all have. But rest assured, we will make sure that that lighthouse is functional again and becomes a monument to what went on there in a respectful way to the spirit that you freed from that place. We don't like to see, you know, I really like that you all wanted to rename the place, and I think that's really cool. And of course, our team will do an extraction, probably from underneath in the ocean, from the bottom side or back side of the island, where we won't even have to interact with the lighthouse much at all.
Excellent.
Goodbye. And I get up and leave. I get up and start trying to leave.
All right.
I'll let her leave.
She stands up, she bows, and she's like, "Thank you, Mr. B," and she walks away. I didn't call him Mr. Bill, I called him Mr. B.
Right. He
follows
does a. All right.
Yeah, Sindri
Merrik is
just
the last to
follows
leave.
suit. Just says, tips his stuff towards him, says, "See you in a bit."
All right. You all head back home then.
There goes the last one in that room.
Yeah.
Just
they have a corporate limo take you home, and if you want it, and get you home really quick. And now's the perfect time for us to take our break, because you guys will be literally, your characters will be at home taking a break, and
We're at home.
figuring out what comes
We
next.
get to go say hi to Mr. Grimmbane.
Yeah.
yeah.
All right.
Oh yeah.
We're like, "Hi, we're back. We'll talk later."
We're gonna have intermission now, folks. Thank you for coming. We'll see you in about 10 or so minutes.
Over their picture on Discord.
Oh, it's only over your own picture. You see it on. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
This is the most unconventional D&D stream on Twitch.
The mouse.
How to distract the streamers? Mouse. Oh, he's like my perfect kind of weird. I really like him. I feel like he's the kind of person that would tell Guar it's okay to pee on the tree. And that feels very important to me for some reason. My hair is so heavy today.
Well, you did wash it. It's full of water.
I know.
So stretch, right? Stretch, 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 stretch.
Oh.
Fencers pose.
Oh, okay, now you're showing off. Don't do that. I can't touch my toes.
That is, she can do standing mermaid on one side.
Oh, standing mermaid? Let's see if I can do it in jeans.
Okay.
Foot into elbow. Connect the fingers.
Quick save, quick.
Okay, cool.
It also sometimes does this sound, this random thing. It just happens from time to time. I think it has to do with some sort of decondensation or something. I don't know. It's really weird. I swear to God, it sounds like an army of masturbating gnomes.
Are you sure they're squirrels?
What?
Are you sure they're not masturbating squirrels?
No, I'm pretty sure they're. I'm pretty sure they're no.
You know, just a.
It does. It's just this sound. It's this weird sound. But you've proven time and again that your eccentricities are beneficial to not only yourselves, but to the guild and to the land in general. So.
We are so special that he pulled out the dictionary for us. He used big words.
And the day had come. The party was ready to begin their fights in the arena against the number 2 ranked guild. Here they are, up against them. The name, the Loam Riders. Will they defeat them? Will they be beaten by them? And such it went. The battle began. It looked like it was fairly even, but it was not. Soon, 2 party members were down, and the cliffhanger had begun. And you guys are awesome.
Fight me. Let's go.
All right, we're gonna.
I did it too.
You did it too. Yeah. We're gonna go chat dance. Here we go. Oh man. Kids like. To me, is this wonderful? Wait, that's not how you do it. How do you do it? I screwed it up. I can't. Oh yeah, it's this way.
It's called the dab. You need to do it correctly.
I'm still doing it wrong.
Yeah.
All right, I'll let you take it away there.
It's itsStarKitty.
You forgot to hit play.
Okay.
And we're gonna add cinnamon.
The character, she wants pancakes now. Thank you.
There's only one way I'll accept pancakes. Stormy's got to wear the outfit. It's canon. It's the only way I think any one of us can enjoy them.
Later. You soon. So, you guys find yourself that evening dabbing at the inn. No. You find
That
yourselves.
is what Emmeline is doing. She's
Yeah.
dabbing from side to side on the stage.
Oh, he's pretty cool.
Okay.
My Chonkapillar.
Chonkapillar's ass liked him.
The butt.
Chonka butter.
It's a little tiny like X.
A little anime X for his little bunghole.
The ability to control those undead.
Oh, that's right, because you did that before Bunky inseminated us.
Alright, and the Ross moment
Stop
has ended.
eating my butt. Freaking chair. And that deep-throated person over there, the one with the green hair, just kidding.
We were going down ha-ha.
Oh, I didn't mean like that deep. I meant like deep-sounding voice. Oops.
Deep what?
He's got a deep voice, guys. That's what I was trying to say. It's true.
Yeah.
Do you have a very deep voice?
I know I do.
It doesn't frustrate you because it's something you can focus your mind on and to help you. I'm going to use the P word, to help you process what you went through. Are you clipping it?
Everyone, get some rest. We'll discuss this later, after I've had some time to think.
It's
and
a lot to process.
everything.
Got 3 good clips so far. I'm processing the rest. What a dick! You snuck it in there. You got me to say it. Looks like you have a question, Fern.
Is it the same color, the same blue glow?
Yes.
No, I think if you scroll over their picture on Discord.
Oh, it's only over your own picture. You see it on. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's gone.
This is the most unconventional D&D stream on Twitch.
The mouse.
How to distract the streamers? Mouse. Oh, he's like my perfect kind of weird. I really like him. I feel like he's the kind of person that would tell Guar it's okay to pee on the tree. And that feels very important to me for some reason.
My hair is so heavy today.
Well, you did wash it. It's full of water.
I know.
So stretch, right? Stretch, 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 stretch.
Oh.
Hamster's pose.
Oh, okay, now you're showing off. Don't do that. I can't touch my toes.
That is, she can do standing mermaid on one side.
Oh, standing mermaid? Let's see if I can do it in jeans.
Okay.
Foot into elbow. Connect the fingers.
Quick save, quick.
Okay, cool.
It also sometimes does this sound, this random thing. It just happens from time to time. I think it has to do with some sort of decondensation or something. I don't know. It's really weird. But I swear to God, it sounds like an army of masturbating gnomes.
Are you sure they're squirrels, Stormy?
What?
Are you sure they're not masturbating squirrels?
No, I'm
Like,
pretty
on
sure
my
they're.
affiliate
I'm
stream?
pretty sure they're gnomes.
You know, just a.
It does. It's just this sound. It's this weird sound. But you've proven time and again that your eccentricities are beneficial to not only yourselves, but to the guild and to the land in general. So.
We are so special that he pulled out the dictionary for us. He used big words.
And the day had come. The party was ready to begin their fights in the arena against the number 2 ranked guild. Here they are, up against them. The name, the Loam Riders. Will they defeat them? Will they be beaten by them? And such it went. The battle began. It looked like it was fairly even, but it was not. Soon, 2 party members were down, and the cliffhanger had begun. And you guys are awesome.
Fight me. Let's go.
All right, we're gonna.
I did it too.
You did it too. Yeah. We're gonna go chat dance. Here we go.
Oh, man.
Kids like. To me, is this wonderful? Wait, that's not how you do it. How do you do it? I screwed it up. I can't. Oh yeah, it's this way.
It's called the dab. You need to do it correctly.
Oh.
I'm still doing it wrong.
Yeah.
All right, I'll let you take it away there. itsStarKitty.
You forgot to hit play.
Okay.
And we're gonna add cinnamon and a little
The
extra
character, she wants pancakes now. Thank you.
There's only one way I'll accept pancakes. Stormy's got to wear the outfit. It's canon. the only way I think any one of us can enjoy them.
Later. You see? So, you guys find yourself that evening dabbing at the inn. No. You find
That
yourselves.
is what Emmeline is doing. She's
Yeah.
dabbing from side to side on the stage.
Oh, he's pretty cool.
Okay.
My Chonkapillar.
Chonkapillar's ass liked him.
The butt.
Chonka butter.
It's a little
Tiny, like, excellent.
A little anime X for his little bunghole.
the ability to control those undead.
Oh, that's right, because you did that before Bunky
Yeah.
inseminated us.
Alright, and the Bob Ross moment has ended.
Eating my butt. Freaking chair. And that deep-throated person over there. We're back a little bit early because Ridiana's threatening to use we don't, just so you know, we should probably pin it up there. We forgot to, but we channel point redeems don't work on D&D nights. But since I'm here, I'll give you one for free. When Druid isn't here? Oh, but she's probably wearing her headphones and she's gonna hate it.
I was about to say, Radiana, you should have tuned into Stormy and BT's Baldur's Gate 3 stream, because Stormy was playing a bard, and that would have been like the perfect time to be redeeming that.
Yeah, but she didn't know. She didn't know that.
Yeah.
So, but
I mean, to be fair, that's when it got first used, wasn't it? From what I remember.
Yeah.
So, you can save your channel points, Radiana.
Yeah. But that's okay. It's okay. If you want Ridiana on one of my regular streams, I'll be happy to. I'll even give it to you for free. You just let me know. Just remind me, hey, you promised you'd do it for free. So
Yeah, Stormy's giving you a rain check.
yeah. And then
So just redeem rain check in his chat and
Yeah.
tell him it's for that.
yeah.
Do companies still do that? Do they still do rain checks?
I don't think so. I don't think it's a company thing. I think it's more like a
Grocery store thing?
no, it's like a person to person thing. Like, you know, if someone asks you to go do something with them and you can't, can I get a rain check on that?
Oh, if it's a society thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Me refunding is a no-go. Yeah, no. Good point, Pelicanon.
What's up, monkey?
Oh, she wasn't wearing headphones. I could have done it. Oh well.
Not anymore.
Yeah, I'm fine now.
Ugh. Bamboo, what do you want? What is one thing?
Naboo wants your attention.
Say hi to everyone. No. Shook his head to shake his ears. Nah. What's that? Here. Up. There. Look here. Look here.
You're never gonna get him to do that. Why bother trying?
As it will work one day.
I swear to God,
Just once.
Fate, you definitely remind me of Oscar Isaac when he was in that movie. That artificial intelligence movie, that robot movie.
It's Vox Machina. No. Vox Machina.
Ex
is,
Machina.
yeah.
Yeah.
Ex Machina.
Yeah. That's it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you
Yeah, I see
really
it.
Yeah.
the hair and the beard, like it's
Yep. Yeah.
practically
No.
a
Now
spit
that you
image.
mention it, absolutely. Yeah. It doesn't help with the
Psychotic
wardrobe
woman
change.
at the side of you.
yeah.
she's not real.
So the wardrobe change. Oh, I actually that what you're wearing seems like something he would wear too. Although I think throughout that movie he was like wearing, like,
No shirt.
well, no, he wore a shirt. It was
Yeah.
just like he was wearing a wife beater the whole time. He was wearing a white like undershirt, like tank top
You mean a
undershirt
tank top?
the whole time. And it's like,
It's such an old term.
yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. Fun fact, I actually, I used to wear a lot of tank tops and A-frame shirts as my undershirt. And then in high school, I was relentlessly teased because they're like, oh, you're still wearing a bra. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? It's a tank top. And I was ridiculed for wearing one. So I stopped because I was tired of it.
On that note, I wear tank tops all the time now. When you guys don't see me in a D&D style shirt here at home because it's so hot all the time, I'm just wearing a tank top all the time.
I know on during our meetings, Stormy will show up sometimes in the tank top. He's like, I'm sorry, I'm in a tank top. But I'm like, I don't care. I just roll out of bed. I don't care.
Yeah, I forget sometimes.
But yeah.
Man, he wears tank tops to the gym too.
I mean, that's why I wear them. Just
no, I mean-
to wear because it's so hot here, and I'm like, I go to the gym, and so yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, new sweater showed up. I saw it like as we were playing. I was like, oh, my sweater showed up. I'm gonna try it on, and I'm like, I'm not gonna change.
Cool. New sweater. You got it from Amazon or something?
Yeah. Yeah.
I got some clothes coming in from Amazon on Monday, but I definitely can't share those on stream.
Oh.
some new undies.
I mean, stretch goal. I mean, what?
I don't think they would
Made
pass
2.0.
Twitch's muster.
That would be a toss thing.
I mean, if you were sat in a hot tub, they'd probably pass.
Yeah.
VTubers can't even show thigh anymore. Like,
They don't.
Yeah.
It's in toss that you can't show your thigh anymore.
like VTuber avatars. Like they can't show off like hips or like, yeah.
But as a real
Ooh.
person doing a hot tub stream, they're perfectly fine doing it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
There is far too much bizarre hypocrisy in this world. I will say that.
Yeah. I
One of my
despise
biggest-
it.
Oh yeah, I know the VTuber community was upset about that when it came out. They're like, we virtual avatars can't, but for some reason, make it make sense.
Yep. Yep. Oh no, drawing a woman's leg banned.
Oh no, a drawing!
Yeah, but Pelican, but there's people out there that are like in like little tiny swimsuits in like hot tubs. Like, I actually don't want to dive into this conversation. It's gonna get me all riled up. I have a lot to say about it. Never mind, we're stopping.
Thanks, guys. I'm gonna hear about it after streaming.
I have a lot of thoughts.
Leave the headphones on and listen to metal.
Excuse me, crank up the volume.
I don't know if that could work. She is loud.
I mean,
I know.
if at the end of the stream you're not too hungry, I have thoughts on that in regards to YouTube as opposed to Twitch. It's even more like, what in the F are you all thinking? Like, holy crap. Like, it's even worse on YouTube than it is on Twitch as far as the hypocrisy of one thing and another. And like, you're literally like, that totally should be against your TOS.
Yeah.
But because there's some shit on YouTube that you would not expect.
Yeah. Yeah. Never mind. Yeah, we're not talking about it. No.
Yep. Well, yeah, that's true. Not on stream anyway. We'll get. Besides, we're here to play some D&D, and we're back
the
again.
Lou now of all times, even though he's already been out, so I'll be back in a second.
Okay.
Yeah, imagine BT in a fluffy pink house robe. Easy. He's got one. How do I know that? It's BT.
Pelican, and I'll vet that for you in a Discord hangout. It's not going to be on stream. I will not have that rant on stream, but I will rant that in a private call.
or a Discord hangout. That would be fine.
That's what in a Discord hangout. I'll get that rant all day long.
Because I would totally be into talking about that. That's an interesting topic. Of course, once we get done with D&D, we'll obviously go get dinners. Like I'm looking forward to some mod pizza tonight.
Yeah, that's our Saturday thing now.
Yeah, because it's D&D. You're supposed to have pizza with D&D. It's like a thing.
And it's pretty funny. The mod pizza that we go to here, like the staff in the evening knows us or they recognize us.
Because we go so often and we're patient with them. Yeah.
Yeah. Because sometimes we go in there and they're like busy as ever. If there's nobody behind us, we're like, it's okay, take your time, take a breath. Recompose yourself. We can wait for our pizza a little bit longer. That's completely fine.
Mm-hmm.
And because both of us know what it's like to be in food service.
Yeah. That, and also, in all fairness, like the way they do pizza is a lot faster than a traditional pizza place anyway. Right?
Yeah.
So, because you typically you go to like Pizza Hut or Marco's or I don't know, whatever. Pick your pizza place that you go to. They got to bake it for a good 25-30 minutes. Mm-hmm. But these folks, they slapped it together like a Subway sandwich in front of you and put it in the oven, and the oven's really hot, and so it cooks it really fast, and we're out of there in no time.
Yeah. It's just the people that are like, I want this topping, I want this topping. No, I've changed my mind, I don't want that topping.
Mm-hmm.
Just the amount of orders that they get. Yes, DeMarco, there's actually a chain here in the Austin area called Marco's Pizza.
Yeah. I don't think we've actually ever had their pizza though. I think a long time ago, we tried a sub sandwich from them. Mm-hmm. It had way too much oregano on it, which tore me up, which is why we've never eaten there again. So, who's he flipping off?
He's not flipping off anybody.
Oh, okay. It looked like he was trying to flip someone off. Oh, he's making a monocle. Oh.
Tina's.
What is spiffing writ, you are?
Rather drinking Yorkshire tea. I'm actually just finished a cup of Yorkshire tea as well.
Okay, spiffing Brit.
Heck, maybe tonight we'll actually try that other place that we talked about
British.
trying. It's like,
huh?
If Biscuit was British.
Choice Shell Pizza Place?
Yeah.
Guess we'll just have to see if they're still open when we're done.
Yeah. Well, we'll probably be wrapping up early tonight because it's mostly RP. So, you all are back at home, in your own place. My go-to fall asleep YouTuber is Spiff and Brid. Right on, folks. I like his stuff. It's
Spiffing Brid's great.
Yeah. All right, so you're back at home, resting.
Love you guys. Bye, chat.
What was that? Yeah, I'm hiding chat. Yeah. Sorry, we went chat dark, guys. Enjoy the show. You get a hot shower, hot meal from this one, and
yeah, that's because on the way home, Shay's like putting in an order for all the food. And it arrives right at this.
Oh, so you got a goober instead of cooking it for everybody?
No. She's putting in an actual grocery order.
Grocery order.
Probably what she was doing during negotiations, too.
Yeah, that would be rapid instant. Wait, hold on.
Rapid basket.
Rapid basket.
It's pretty good.
Putting in a rapid basket order.
Good. All right. Yeah.
So, just to finish off the negotiation element, so $1 million in credits, 500 in total will go towards our debt. Right, that includes the monthly stipends that come in.
Well, how much debt do you guys have left?
Last I checked, it was like 1 something.
I have 945,000 credits because we put 55,000 towards the million that we had. Because we started at 1.2, we put 255,000 credits toward it.
Excuse me.
Unless I missed another figure.
So this mission was a windfall. It was like a sudden, way more money than you expected kind of thing. Do you want to just knock it out all at once, or what? What do you all want to do?
More enough for what I've got so far. We got it down to 770k.
Okay.
But I'm missing some payments on that, so it's probably lower.
I'm happy to circuit the 770.
Yeah.
Because that's the only number that's written down.
Yeah.
Oh wait, so
And then-
what you have is 9 something, and so
Yeah.
you're off.
So I must have
It's
missed
actually
some
less than 770 as well. I know that for a fact because I'm missing our first payment off that list.
You mean the first payment that she has, you're missing?
The first payment that we ever made towards the debt is what I'm missing off this list.
It would have been
'cause I haven't got to it, re-listening to it.
100,000 credits because we started out at 1.2 and our first
we're at
mission we
660.
put 100,000.
670 then.
Oh,
670 left.
So 670,000 left on your debt, and you just got a million in the bank. What you guys gonna? You guys should role play what you want to do with that.
Thyra is out of her cold shower, now is in comfy yoga pants, and a
tank top.
Either a tank top or a sports bra.
just a sports bra.
Jay's got the
Sports
blender
top.
going for her protein shake.
Just relaxed. Feels a lot better.
Okay, so guys, we have a decision to make. We can immediately wipe out all of our debt, the Grimbane, and have less in our pocket to resupply for our next mission. Or we put a sizable chunk down and keep a little bit more in our pocket for the next mission, knowing our next successful mission will most likely pay off our debts.
I'd like to voice that remember the arms dealer's next room is going to be available to us.
And that's
So
my
you
thing.
might want to save a bit more money. So my initial thought would be we pay off half of what's left.
I am okay with paying off half of what's left, if that is okay with everybody else.
Jay turns around from her cooking. So remind me if Jay's remembering correctly. The reason why we're paying off debt slowly, but didn't Mr. Grimbane say once we paid off the debt, we're gonna have to start paying like rent and stuff? So
fair point.
currently we're not paying rent, I think, and all the other stuff because of our debt.
Well,
What about if we just cut it off?
I imagine what we're paying off our debt is also paying for, like, the rent and everything. Like,
Oh,
No,
yeah. So we're paying for this apartment. We're paying a lot more because we're paying off the upfront debt of all the costs for realm running. So, I mean, we already have a plan on how we pay Grimbane, so I imagine we'll just maintain the same thing, but we won't have any more debt. At least for this.
Well, the other thing as well would be we either pay off half of it or we just carry on what we've been doing this entire time
Jay had a
and
thought.
split the payment 5 ways.
What was Shay's
Turns
thought?
around with her spatula in hand. What if we just pay what we normally pay, and then if we go see the arms dealer, and then whatever is left over from that we can put towards debt. She turns back around, finishes cooking.
Yeah, we also do have quite a bit of things to give to the arms dealer,
Sell to the arms dealer.
or exchange with the arms dealer. Yes. So,
Going off that then, would it not be wise to see when we can see the arms dealer before we do anything?
oh yes, Absolutely.
If he's not going to be available for like a month or so, we'll have done another mission by that point.
Yeah, we might as well just pay him off now. Yeah. On that note, I'm just gonna message Grimbane.
Email to Grimbane.
Yeah. Be like, hey.
Or mail, T-mail. Which did you decide it was?
Oh, mail.
Oh, Mel.
The Oracle mail.
Yep.
So you Oracle Mail Grimbane. By the way, when you go over to Oracle Mail Grimbane, which you do, you just activate it and it's all digital. Like you can, it's floating in the air. But as soon as you go to do that, you're the first one to notice the little gem color on your device is now red instead of what it was before.
We've been promoted.
When you point that out to everybody else, they look at theirs, and sure enough, you all have now been upgraded to the Ruby tier of Realm Runners.
Casually punching my microphone to mute.
Oh, yep, done that. Well, ain't that something? Sindri, I imagine it fits you far better, this color.
Yeah, red's not my color.
I mean, kind of clashes with the green.
But not with your hair.
Oh yeah, I always forget about that.
As he tries to look at it.
It's not like we walked past the mirror anytime recently, so he's just forgot about it.
Yeah. I send a message over to Grimbane and ask about, well, first, ask if he's free for a meeting so that we can debrief with him as we like to do, and then discuss the arms dealer.
So he gets back with you pretty quickly and says, "Oh, that sounds fine. How does lunchtime tomorrow work for you?"
Fantastic.
And he said, but he also adds in his response, by the way, check your emails. I believe that I was CC'd in on the one in regards to your potential meeting with Mr. Marburg. Apparently, there's looks like they've settled on a day and time, and it's only a few days from now.
I take a look, and it's like, oh, fantastic. And I look at what I'm wearing, and I'm like, this'll never do.
But what you're wearing is bad. Oh well, I don't know. Your Realm Runner outfit is badass. I love that coat that you have.
Yeah. I mean, it's 100% just Merrick's like, this won't do. I need some new duds because he's like, I'm gonna go meet someone important.
You're the only person that's going to be like, I'm going to dress nice, and Thyra's just like, normal outfit, armor.
Yeah, guys, we're gonna go meet the big dragon in a couple days.
How many days?
Oh, wonderful. I've
So-
never been more excited.
Yeah, you're. I guess you're back on a Tuesday, and the meeting is scheduled for
Saturday.
Friday afternoon.
Who works Saturdays?
What was that?
I said, who works Saturdays?
Exactly. Yeah.
Guy.
I think that was the joke that he was making.
Yes.
On purpose there, Druid. He was taking a jab at our good friend. But I don't blame you for doing what you did. It's a pretty good trade because, well, from what I understand, like Saturday is an easier day for you. It's a shorter day, right? And you get a whole day off traded for making one day, easier and shorter. I think that's a great trade.
Yeah, I consistently walk away with 2.5 days rather than 2 days off. So I'll take it.
Yeah, that's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Everyone's like, oh, it's gross. And I'm like, whatever.
Less time in
not your life,
the
it's mine.
hated place is always great, right?
So, tomorrow then we talk with Grimbane, and then we proceed from there. Sindri,
Hello.
I have a question for you.
Which is?
We're about to go meet this dragon. I want to know more about him.
Oh, I was thinking you were gonna go to the mall and you and Sindri were gonna have a mall trip.
No,
Damn.
I want to know more about him.
Yeah, they want to go to the
Good luck convincing.
it wouldn't be the men's warehouse to get a suit. It would be something like the humanoids warehouse. I don't know. Sorry, I interrupted you guys.
So legend lore, the dragon.
Yeah, I mean, do you want me to do it now?
I think it'd be the humanoid storeroom. No.
Humanoid store? That doesn't sound... No, warehouse is fine.
That's
Yeah.
just where you go to buy humanoids.
Yeah. I mean, he would from Arathi. You know all about that.
Absolutely a Rathia store.
So here's the thing. They already know that you can hold knowledge from the ether, so we definitely want to keep that on the down low. Question is, wasn't it Grimbane that told us to keep that quiet?
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah. So yeah, Grimbane is like, keep that one to yourself.
No. What was it,
Was
BT? Was it Grimbane? Who was it?
I thought it was.
Oh.
What's her face?
Mage lady?
Here we dueled again. Sparred again.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, that's right. It's her.
Miss Mara?
Miss, was that her name? Miss Mara?
Is it Miss Mara or is it Miss Mage Lady?
It was Miss Mage
It's
Lady.
Miss Mage Lady. That Mara was the monk.
Was it?
Yeah, Mara the monk.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mara's your monk friend, but you met the Archmage Lady through her.
Yes.
And the Archmage Lady. Sorry, I've lost track of my notes here. Where she's at? Oh, it was Archimedia. So, yes, you're right. You're right, BT. It was Archimedia.
I mean, technically, they don't know what it actually does.
That is true. However,
Kinda teetered around the edge a little bit to not give them how good that spell is.
no, that is true.
Raven's
however,
Edge pipes in at this time because you all haven't really heard much from him in a while, and he says, "No, far be it from me to deter you from something that you feel strongly about, but might we consider going in with caution? We don't know what that spell might do if you target a specific living being with it, and I wouldn't want to piss off a dragon. Just as a bit of my advice."
Which is good advice. I was gonna propose talking to Grimbane about it.
Sorry.
Getting his perspective.
On the player side of things, it doesn't say that it could be noticed or triggered. Or is this just something
from the DM
some
side of
flavouring from
things?
you? Yeah. I'm just clarifying where it is.
Yeah. No, yeah.
If it was something I've missed, or it's just a DM.
So yeah, it's
that's
just be for the sake of story and for narrative. Sometimes a DM will, make things unique and different in a dimension to what's there without you knowing about it on purpose. I mean, the whole point, really, if you think about it, both as a DM and as players, is finding ways to kind of go above and beyond.
Yeah.
That's Stormy's subtle hint saying, don't do it or there's consequences.
Not necessarily. Stormy is a good DM. He has a halfway decent poker face.
Really? Only a halfway decent one?
Oh, there's plenty of things we could drag out of you, just not with D&D. I never said your poker face was strictly D&D, my guy.
Oh, okay. You got me there.
I'm gonna say the other thing, he kind of just gives up himself. It's not a tell, it's just he blurts it out.
Sometimes Stormy doesn't realize he folds like a wet paper bag, and you're like, what?
I also can't keep a secret to save my life.
No. As soon as she says something, she's like, and I'm like, cool, 20 questions. And I win every time.
Every time. Never play 20 questions with this motherfucker. It will enrage you. He wins every time. It pisses me off.
No, I just win against you every time. I read you better than Merrik reads his own spellbook.
That's true.
Okay. That's, yeah. Anyway, I mean, you do have a point there, Raven's Edge. Not really sure how it works in that sense. So fair bit of caution, which I understand. But either way. Well, I guess we'll go talk to Grimbane tomorrow.
Correct. Sounds good.
All right. Well, is there any particular role playing that you all want to do amongst yourselves? It seems like you already figured out what you want to do. Well, no, you want to talk to Grimbane before you're trying to decide what to do with the money. So then if it's cool with you guys, we'll just jump to that.
Cool.
Yep.
The next day.
The only thing I would do, I think the only thing I would do at the end of that day is check to see if the guild song is available, because they want me so bad, but they keep dodging me. So makes me think.
What do? Guild song and bell top.
Well, as far as being available goes, you're welcome to go by and take in the areas that they shared as far as to a limited degree.
And I have zero access because they've never been available for me to even start.
What do you mean?
I haven't been able to do anything with the spell tome, or the guild song. Last time when Sindri went, I was gonna go as well, and they're like, they're not available. Like, all right, I guess I'll see them when I get back. And then never had an opportunity to go back.
So
they want me so bad.
I know you wanted to go back, and she's wanting to look for something too, right? So
Range is cool.
So this day, before you guys go meet with Grimbane, you would do a little bit of research for her, and you would hit up Spelltome. No, he's Spelltome.
Guild song.
Guild song.
Guild song bell top.
Wait, you're Guild song and he's Spelltome?
No.
Sorry, the way.
Guild song.
Guild song.
Yeah, guild song, blade singer song.
Guild
song.
Yeah, okay, all right.
Yeah. BT's perspective is different than what we look at here as well.
Right.
But I
And
get
for
it.
mine, I'm just waiting on them letting me know what they want before I can go and do anything.
Because you've given your artifact and paid off your stuff, right?
Yeah, I'm literally just waiting on them sending me a request.
Yeah, and then you've
accepted the terms, but haven't been able to give them anything
okay.
or receive.
Cool.
All right, so BT, you once you're back home, one of the O-mails that you get is that you're welcome to come join them for a final orientation meeting where you can start participating and partaking in the knowledge that they offer, and doing whatever kind of have a discussion with the leadership to find out what sort of research topics and areas you would like to work on to it could be beneficial. It's up to you to set a day and time to go.
Okay.
And then Merrik, once you get back, they are the same way. Basically, they say whenever you're ready to come see us, if you're wanting to, we have availability this weekend. So if you want to have a meeting and start your process of joining, let us know. I know what you're waiting for them. The quest. They needed to provide you with the quest, I think. That was...
I think that's what they're both working on.
Yeah, but
I've never given them any bit of magic, and I have yet to pay my dues.
True.
Right.
Because I haven't had any opportunity. The last time I was going to, we didn't get a chance.
Okay.
And then
Well, you can this weekend if you want.
lots and lots of meetings this week.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily call them meetings so much as, you're going there to I mean, they're technically meetings, but, because you're meeting people and chatting. But it would be would you call it a meeting when you go to a local card shop to play Magic the Gathering one night? Or is it a meeting when we get together to play D&D? I mean, technically you could say it is, but it's a fun thing that we like to do, so.
Yeah.
So. All right, so then, what day do you, obviously you want to go this weekend to the Guild Song to pay dues, and did you have, they wanted a special spell from you, right?
Nope. If they did, they have yet to tell me. It's I bring a unique spell or one they don't already have.
That's what I just said.
They want... Fair.
So you're supposed to pay them, give them a unique spell that, or one that they don't already have, and then they would give you a quest to get of some kind, a mission of some kind, right? A special mission, right? So is your intent that Saturday to do that, to go take, to go pay your dues, provide a spell that they don't have, and arrange to get your completion quest?
Yes.
Okay. And you want to do that as soon as possible on Saturday?
Sure.
All right.
After our meeting with the Dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the Marburg is on Friday.
Friday.
The meeting with Marburg.
Yep. And the next morning. Yep.
Sindri, how about you? When do you want to go?
Above table. Whenever. It makes no difference to Sindri at all.
Okay.
It's literally just on a day that we, as a team, don't have anything planned.
Thursday then? The in between Marburg and Grimbane meeting?
Yep, that's fine.
Gotcha.
Okay, so Wednesday.
And then you doing some research with their prodding and stuff. You find some potential stuff, but you think it might be just beneficial to ask Grimbane to vet. There are a couple of there's all right. There are three potentials that you find of places where you could go and get various kinds of field training related to rangers, but not just specific. They're not just rangers. They're a wide variety of stuff. One is the XSF squad. The other is called Scout Steel. Steel, not like you're stealing, but like metal steel. And the other is Rangers Are Us.
I wonder what that means reference to.
And
I like that one.
Place that
So
doesn't exist
you'll
anymore.
want to probably ask Grimbane, to vet those, which one he would recommend you check out.
Oh yeah, Shae would be crafting a no mail asking him when he has the time. And she would also ask Mr. Hansen too. If he knows anything about these things.
So yeah, you'd email Mr. Hansen.
I am back. Questions.
You send him all kinds of interesting questions, and he responds back and says, "Oh wow, it's been quite a while since I've heard from you. It's good to hear you. Were you out in the field?" He basically his emails over time went from being irritated to being like, now he's disappointed and sad when he doesn't get your email.
See, you cannot resist Shae's charm.
He's a quill pal. Because
And he in his last email is like, after you respond to me asking questions, he responds back with lots of answers. He actually says, I don't know much about Scout Steel and Rangers R Us. They could be very useful to you. You might want to talk to somebody a little closer to the ground in your industry about it. He does share with you though that XF Squad, they're a training ground for literally mundane soldiers who are ex-special forces types. They're more like a club for retired special forces, so that won't work for you. That won't be what you want at all, really.
Okay.
They're not associated with Realm Runners because they're just regular meat folk.
So it's a club for ex-military.
Yeah. So you can just scratch that one off. But he tells you that Scout Steel and Rangers are, he's heard of them, but he doesn't have a lot of information on them, directly. But, and he also asks you if you would like to go out and get some coffee sometime.
Somebody has crush on Shae. Thyra is not going to be happy when she hears about that.
she's gonna be like, "You a fucking bard, mate."
Oh yeah,
So I don't like
Shae would tell everything to Miss Thyra about. Mr. Hansen responded to all my questions. Would you want to hear the answers? And then she'd be like reading it. He wants to meet me for coffee?
Would Thyra pick up on that? Just curious. Different social norms. Not trying to say that she wouldn't, but I'm just curious. Would Thyra pick up on the fact is like, let's go for coffee, and you're like, yes, that's a thing.
It would be like, does he have a job for us? Does he want to talk to the whole team? And then she would bring it up like, apparently Hansen wants to meet us for coffee, and
everyone turns up.
Pretty much, Shae would bring it up to everybody.
Yeah.
Be like, yeah, Mr. Hansen said he wants to meet us for coffee.
All right, now I gotta write on this down. All right, so we're gonna do what is it? Wednesday meeting with Grimbane, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Thursday is Sindri at the
Spelltome.
Spelltome. And Friday with Mr. Marburg.
Mm-hmm.
Saturday with Guildsong, thank you. Guildsong with Merrik. And Sunday, coffee with, that's 3 E's. Why did I put 3 E's? That's weird. Coffee with, you guys are gonna have a quintuple date with Mr. Hansen.
The thing is, so okay, would Merrik and Sindri understand?
I think Merrik could get it.
Merrik.
Merrik would
So
get it.
Sindri's he's from a kind of a much more barbaric world, so probably not. But Merrik for sure is a more civilized world. So he would potentially be like, he wants to meet us for coffee, because you guys, you would have put it to him in such a way that he'd be like, he would trust what you're saying. And so, yeah,
So
I mean,
he
he
definitely would have
to
gone
read
as well.
Yeah, well, so let me ask you this. Shae, would you share the entire email with Merrik, or would you just tell him?
Oh,
that he
I
wants to
mean,
meet
if
us
you
for
want,
coffee?
if you're asking for clarifying questions, I'd show you the entire email.
I mean,
like,
if he
"It's
just
right here."
replied directly, the email would come to me as well, because he'd be replying to CC me.
No, he's not doing a
No.
reply to all. He's only replying to her.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, no, he doesn't want to meet us for coffee.
Oh, he doesn't?
Yeah, he wants to meet you for coffee.
What does that mean? Alone?
But Shae doesn't drink
Yes.
coffee.
You just make it for everybody else. You just don't drink it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Guys, help me out here. I don't know how to talk about the birds and the bees.
I need you to be more specific with me so I can help you.
It's interesting how Casper definitely doesn't understand what the hell you're on about.
Yeah. He's asking her out for coffee by herself. Alone.
So
It's a date. He's interested in her romantically.
Oh!
More or less. Yeah, he doesn't want to meet us for coffee. He wants to meet Shae for coffee.
Why would you go for coffee for someone you're romantic?
In Shae, I will say, often it is used, the question of going for coffee doesn't necessarily have to mean you drink coffee. It's a way of politely asking somebody out on a date.
What's a date? Is it like a calendar?
Fuckers, help me. Actually, you know what? Okay. You know the shows we watch on the moving pictures? Yeah, you know the ones where all the snow falls and there's the fancy lights on the tree and they go have coffee and in the end they kind of...
Oh, that stuff is, yeah.
It doesn't always mean it ends that way, but he's asking you out on a date. He wants to get to know you more personally, not in a professional manner.
I had a feeling this day would come. I knew there would be consequences to weaponizing her.
Shae's gonna say no. 'Cause if Milo can't come with Shae, then Shae's not gonna go.
Now, oh man.
I mean, it doesn't say you can't take Milo.
No, I know, but see, it's not a good. Here's the thing: it's not really a good idea to truly mix business with personal in a way. That merit alone.
Also, I feel like you deserve far more than just coffee as a part of a courting ritual.
It's a first step. What, you've never been given like a necklace or a bracelet from some young boy that liked you? Something mundane. That's how it always starts.
When you were
It's
children.
probably his sword.
No, I told every man that tried to win my heart, they had to fight my father, and they never won.
Really?
Well, yeah,
I
high
assumed they would have
standards
had
for the
to fight
first
you.
step.
So Raven's Edge pipes in. Did any of them actually ever take up the challenge at all?
One, he never made it.
Brave soul.
Brave
Yes,
soul for walking through in the first place. No offense, Thyra, but kind of fucking scary.
I've worked very hard.
I know. I'm confirming that.
So, I know I have no right to tell you how to have your free time, Shae, but I do not feel that he is worthy for you. But that is up to you. That is your choice.
She's already decided she's not gonna go. Cause if Mr. Hansen wants to see just Shae, it's a no deal. Cause Milo is part of Shae. So if Milo can't be there, then Shae's not gonna go.
Be sure to let him know.
I'm gonna
Be sure to
say,
tell him that's your
it's-
reasoning.
Shae,
To just stir in the pot.
and Merrik is struggling to hold together and being as polite as possible about this because he's uncomfy. Getting the peanut gallery is giving the worst information here, worst advice. Listen, here's the thing. Milo was probably fine to go, to be honest.
Milo, do you like Mr. Hansen?
I get to be turned away.
He flitters over to you and plops down in front of you, and he's like cocking his head, like he's asking you, "What you mean? Who you talking about?"
Yeah,
and to get the sense that that's what he's trying to figure out what you're talking about.
Because if Milo doesn't like him, then why should I go meet him in person?
That's a far fairer point. I've known some people who didn't work out because of the cats or dogs very often.
Because
Sometimes
Milo
the
likes
drinking.
all of you, and that's why we are all friends.
Raven's Edge pipes in at this point and says, "Well, perhaps you should email and clarify if your animal companion can come along as well."
They will think about it.
It's a good idea.
I mean, it never hurts to ask clarifying questions for why he wants to go on a coffee date, what his intentions are. And if this is really a courting ritual, then if coffee is the only thing that he has to offer, those sort of things.
You really broke me on that one, Druid.
I look at Sindri. What the fuck happened to Thyra? She's okay with asking more questions.
Wait, you were still concentrating on this conversation. I checked out after the first sentence. I've just been throwing random words in there, and it seems to have got me this far.
Oh my god.
I'm more surprised that you actually listened to the whole thing. I thought
What
you
did
were
you
supposed to
expect
be
me to
intelligent.
do? What did you expect me to do? Have Thyra give dating advice? My goodness, she's gonna be like, "Oh, they can't lift you over your
That
head.
would
They
be
ain't
the
worth
funniest
shit."
thing on the planet. That's why you
Not
let
for
that
Shae.
happen.
Not for Shae. Not for Shae. She does not deserve that. Thyra absolutely does. Shae, not so much.
At least you know she'd be protected.
You know what? I don't think anybody would stick around with Thyra lording over Shae going, "You treat her right."
And if they do, that would mean
We're in a lot of trouble with the corporation because he is pretty high up.
It was his mistake.
And I think it's a bad idea, purely from the professionalism. Many a kingdom have been overthrown by someone coming in and taking over. So,
A face that launched 1,000 ships.
What was that? I didn't hear.
I'm gonna
I'm
go
not going to Troy.
sit elsewhere and just ponder what just happened.
Life.
He's gonna go sit on his balcony.
So we're not doing coffee with Mr. Hansen on Sunday. Is that the deal?
No, Shae has not made a decision yet. She's
So-
got clarifying questions.
All right. So you're
Yeah,
still.
clarifying questions. I am so excited to hear what you come up with.
Druid is so excited to hear.
It's like me as player. Yeah, I'm so excited.
All right. Well,
Is that going
while
to be
she's
the
come up
journal
with-
entry for next week? The questions.
While you're coming up with clarifying questions to respond to Mr. Hansen's coffee date request, the next day comes and you all head down to the pit, the
Molden's
barbecue place, to
Molden's Pit.
Malden's Pit, to have some barbecue lunch with the owner of the establishment, Mr. Grimbane himself. And he greets you with the same gruff grimness that he always does. His name is well deserved. Well, looks like you're still alive. That's good.
Expecting anything less?
It's a tough gig. You all are killing it, though. You're doing really well. The fact that you're going to go have this meeting with Mr. Marburg kind of gives me the willies a little bit. I don't get spooked easy. But it's a good networking opportunity, so go ahead and take it.
I'm so sorry. I'm having such a hard time getting back into character because I just see StarKitty just writing, and I'm like.
So what do you all have for me today? What would you like to share about your latest excursion? I understand the double mission went successfully.
Yes, not as expected,
Spectacularly so, though.
but yes,
There's
quite
just
interesting.
her face. You guys tell the story.
Yeah, and then we'll regale him with the lighthouse, the demon, the Juliana, and then go into the tomb. The whole spiel, just as we normally do. And just give him the lowdown, hoedown.
He's like, interesting. They're freaked, huh? I have to admit, I've encountered a djinn before, but it wasn't the evil freak kind. So, good on you for taking it down. That's
yeah, about
quite the
that.
accomplishment.
I mean, everything I've been told is that they're nasty. He's probably there for a very long time. Probably very, very tired because he tried.
Well, you also have to look at it in context. If he was there, more than 1,000 years, which is a possibility, the people that dealt with him back then were much less equipped than realm runners from Progentic are. So
Absolutely.
he was running uphill no matter what. Still though, from the powers that you described that he had, if you had not laid him out quick, he could have become a real problem for you.
Absolutely. Those fire sprites could have been really bad. But I will say I don't particularly want to encounter another one because I'm pretty sure that would be far more prepared.
Well, the extremist versions of those beings, when they're encountered, supposedly they do have incredible magical powers. So yeah, I would say you should consider yourself lucky that you beat up on some poor old Ifrit.
Yeah, an Elder Ifrit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Guess it was like a tomb of elders. Yeah.
Was this
Anyway.
was that a
I can't
pun?
believe you got there.
I'm surprised you hadn't gotten there since this entire time. It's a tomb. I'm like, it's been here a long time. I'm like, it's a tomb of elders.
Is that something from Destiny?
Yes.
God dang, you're such an addict.
I will say it doesn't help that a lot of the stuff from the game terminology is easily translatable in this type of environment in general, just because it's fucking space magic.
course, Bungie like to steal their ideas from absolutely every form of sci-fi and fantasy that ever existed.
So it's just a huge amalgamation of fantasy and sci-fi mushed together with all these ideas. Huh. Interesting.
Pretty much.
I'm even more and more intrigued because it seems like it's like Diablo from a first-person point of view, but also like
With guns.
Like maybe StarCraft from a first-person point of view. You know, it's like a mixture of the two.
More like Doom and
Doom. You just said the magic word, dude. It feels like Doom.
I mean, I'm just gonna tell you. You just need to see what this fucking
Doom with extra
does.
mechanics.
Yeah. Anyway, tangent.
All right. Yeah, that was a tangent. You're right. So Grimbane says to you, well, you have questions for me. By the way, excellent job as far as your meeting with Mr. Marburg. I would recommend you keep things very professional and cordial. Definitely don't broach topics that are too personal. Go into it realizing that it's basically the person that you're meeting isn't really what he appears. Instead, think of it as just the visage of death incarnate, because it's a dragon, especially a dragon lord. The Omega Corp CEOs are the strongest thing there is.
Here's a question.
Yeah.
Shay's only asking this question based off our last mission and some of the learnings that we learned from the nearby city. Do dragon CEOs have any issues with me bringing another dragon in? She points to Milo.
He's gonna know right away that magical harness that you have that keeps him looking like a wingless cat is an illusion. He'll be able to see right through it. But considering the whole team is supposed to meet him, I would make sure that you take him with you. But honestly, I don't think you have much to fear in that regard, because the dragon CEOs stand at the pinnacle of Progentica civilization. There's pretty much nothing that they fear. And
plus, I imagine he already knows.
Probably.
And would.
I can't think that like what did you mean when you say that what you learned in the last world that you were in?
Oh, we were on Mr. Sindri, what is the name of the world that you know more about?
Arathia?
Yes, when we were on Arathia, the caravan that came by was telling us about the city that was nearby the tomb and how it was run by a dragon, and it was very draconian ruled. Jay doesn't know what that means, but
right.
Other than yeah, we shouldn't
You're talking about the Dragon Emperor of Arathia. He's a different animal, so to speak. Not literally, figuratively. He's very paranoid because he's only been at the top of the food chain there for a short time, and the other emperors in Arathia are not far off from his power level. Individually, he could take any of them. But if they ever decided to team up against him, they would be a lethal threat. And so, he doesn't like anything in around his realm or his city that could potentially set off a war.
So that's why Shae was asking.
Right. Those kind of conditions on the Barbary world, I don't think you have to worry about it here in Progentica. I'm pretty sure Mr. Marburg would probably be disappointed if you didn't bring Milo with you.
Milo would throw a fit if I didn't bring him with me. Anywhere.
There you go.
You would throw a fit if you didn't bring him with you.
I would throw a fit too.
Also, we would like to know when the baker will be in town.
He says, let me look at my schedule. He brings up his tablet and looks at it. Looks like he's doing he's got a special client that he's meeting here next week on Tuesday. And he should be in town for a couple of days after that. And he might show up, knowing him, he might show up a day early. So, if you would like to meet with him, I can try and arrange something for Monday or Wednesday.
Monday preferred.
I'll see what I can do. Of
settle.
course, I can't promise that he'll be available on Monday, but if he is,
Absolutely.
The sooner the better.
Monday would be good, but if it has to be Wednesday, then that should be fine.
Okay.
Fate had the did we just become best friends?
All right. So.
Holy shit! The bird. That is disgraceful.
What did he
I think that
do?
was a ray of sickness right there.
Did he just spray you?
Holy shit!
Did he just skunk spray you?
He's just farted, and that's all I know, but it smells like a fucking dead zombie that's been shot out by a dead zombie. Whew.
Oh man.
Yum
That's
yum.
possibly the vilest thing I have ever smelt in my life.
What did you
Worse than last
eat? What did you eat him? What did you feed him?
It's normal fucking food.
What has he been getting into besides the electrical cabinet?
You've been eating dead zombies. Tell me now.
Is that why Zombie Lady hasn't been in chat yet? Sweet.
No, but caffeinated zombie has. She probably gave him some zombie coffee.
Are you stinky? Yes.
So, you had questions.
We were trying to figure out.
I mean, so like above table, he kind of already gave us arguably unsolicited information on the dragon guy. And we asked about the baker, and we asked about
He has questions.
we need to ask about the ranger school.
And the money. You wanted to get his perspective on the ranger schools, and you wanted to get his perspective on the money, right?
Yeah.
Or no, you didn't necessarily want to get
more
his perspective on the money. You just wanted to arrange a meeting with.
See if we could
Baker.
arrange a meeting within a timely fashion. If not, we just would have paid and then moved on.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So that didn't really quite involve discussion with him.
Yeah.
Mr. Grimbane, sir.
Yes.
Did you get my email yesterday asking about some ranger schools?
Oh, yes. So, both of those are reputable organizations, and you have no problem if you choose either one of them. The thing is that Scout Steel's headquarters is in another city-state. it is quite a distance away, such that you would probably have to buy teleportation credits, which are, fairly expensive. So my advice is Rangers are us. Despite their goofy name, they got some good people working for them. Some retired realm runners, some military tacticians, ex-military tacticians who've worked with realm runners, and I think they're more affordable than Scout Steel too. So, if I remember correctly, they I have a membership subscription fee. You can pay it per month or per year. Yes, Thyra.
I just wanted to ensure that they would also be able to help her navigate her and understand her magics better, correct?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, that's exactly what they're, it's kind of like a guild that's designed to help up and coming or new realm runners, up and coming realm runners, or perhaps even veteran realm runners who are, switching jobs, or even just have a place to coordinate with other realm runners that have similar capabilities.
I just needed to make sure that was clarified. Thank you, Grimvane.
No, of course, Thyra. I understand. I think she'll be able to learn quite a bit. Is she having problems learning her spells, figuring out how those work?
Oh, she understands her healing.
I know that she's capable of more than just healing.
Yes, I would say she probably is. They would be the perfect place for her to go to figure that out.
Yeah, I will say the only other spell she is confident in casting other than a healing spell is Spike Growth, which is terrifying. If you think about it, really.
It's a strong spell. I remember a team I worked with once years ago had a really interesting combination of two spells with including Spike Growth, but I don't remember what the other one was. Oh well. I'm sure you guys can figure it out.
Oh, I mean, I could just take my massive arcane hand and drag them across it. That's fun too.
That's not bad.
I haven't had a chance to do that, but I've been waiting, Shae, for you to drop a Spike Growth, and I'm just gonna drag someone through the dirt.
Ooh, that sounds like fun.
Yes.
Wait, what if you do that and I put Sleet Storm on as well?
Well, that was it. That was the combo
The three
spell.
of them together. Oof.
Yeah, so that was the combo spell that that other team used. The thing about Sleet Storm is it covers the same area as Spike Growth, and if I remember correctly, it does a little bit of damage, but the most interesting thing about it is while they're in it, they're slowed because of the difficult terrain, and every round that they're in it, they have to make a saving throw. He wouldn't say it like this. Every round, for however long that they're in it, every time they move around in it, they the potential to fall down and stay prone in it.
Yeah, we could just.
But that's
I mean,
it.
you can do
However,
both. Yeah.
You just, once they finally get out, you drag them back to the center, and then they've got
Right.
the difficult terrain all the way back out again.
Oh no, I'll just hang on to them and continue to drag them. I'm gonna walk the dog,
Well-
as it were. Anyway, but yes, aside from the fantastic healing that you do, Shae, there's nothing wrong with that at all. In the Spike Growth, I do think she's capable of far more than that. At least the other druids that I'm aware of can. Druids, rangers. Sorry, the Spike Growth and druid.
Yeah.
Ow.
I am always within striking range.
It's true.
But the other rangers that I'm familiar with are able to do a bit more. So
It'll do her good.
Was there anything else I could help you all with?
Yes. What are your thoughts on Mr. Hansen?
Yeah.
Mr. Hansen. He starts looking through his tablet. Who's this?
He's from the, if I remember correctly, he's from the Furutsu conglomerate?
I believe it's Furutsu.
Is it Furutsu?
Oh, what? He was that,
Yep.
he's kind of a mid-level executive. What do you mean? Like, he doesn't have much of a reputation other than what I gather. Let's see, let me look at this profile. I guess he's ambitious, energetic, ambitious, but not overly so. And he makes a good salary. He works hard for his corporation. I guess there's not a lot more than I don't know him personally, so.
Okay. That's fine.
I have a question.
Yes.
Are coffee dates considered a high quality first date as a part of a courting ritual here in Progentica? Is that something that is like a high level? Is that something I'm trying to understand the quality of this?
Perplexed look goes over Grimbane's face. He's like, well, I'm not sure I'm the best person to ask dating advice, but I'll tell you what I know. I guess it depends on coffee. Think the reason why anyone might offer a coffee date as a first date isn't necessarily because it's meant to be a big form of courting ritual, but instead it's meant to be a sort of this is a safe space. You know, I'm taking you out for coffee. It's not something formal like dinner because I haven't earned that yet. The coffee is more like, let me take you somewhere. We'll get to know each other a little bit better, and I'm taking you somewhere where you can get up and go at any time, so you can feel safe. Because, I don't want to come on too strong or move too fast.
That seems like a lot of sleight of hand.
So the reason why we asked is because Mr. Hansen has asked Shae to go have coffee. And the last person that showed any amount of interest in any way towards any of us in the slightest was that...
Don't speak ill of the dead. But
I'm not speaking ill of him. I am just merely calling out that the bard... I unfortunately don't really remember his name. But he came on rather strong, so Thyra over here is not particularly up to snuff with the proper context of dating here on Progentica, or in Progentica. So we're just curious because we don't know Mr. Hansen. I think it's a bad idea to make this a pleasure. But
well, considering he's a middling level executive, of course, he was somebody that you all was one of your contact fixers. So, yeah, I would agree with you that potentially that might be a conflict of interest. But then there's not a lot of chance for romance for realm runners since you guys are always, risking your lives out in the field. I'm not the best person to ask about that. Surely you all have friends that you've met since you've been here that you might ask.
I just appreciate your candor.
Oh, of course. I wish I could offer you better advice. I'm just a crotchety old realm runner myself. But romance was something that never appealed to me, but I don't think, from what I can tell from this guy's profile, that he seems like a decent guy.
Shay had a thought. You know how by the way, Mr. Grimvain, we're now red.
Yeah, I saw that. Came down the wire.
And you remember how Mr. B was saying that corporations are gonna start like trying to heavily recruit us? What if Mr. Hansen is trying to use this as a way to recruit us?
It's possible. I suppose.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't.
Not the same thing.
Yeah. I mean, I think you would figure, you would smell that coming a mile away. I feel like that if you decide to go have this coffee date with him.
But Shay doesn't like coffee.
Well,
also inform him of that when you ask him his intentions.
Yeah. I'll be sure. I'm into the uncomfortable zone now, so I'll be sure to hit you guys up when the next mission that seems to be like a good fit for you. Of course, feel free to look at the black web yourself for any missions that look appealing to you, and let me know. I'll be glad to vet them for you as always. And I appreciate that you all have been slowly chipping away at your debt. You're doing good out there, and you're getting noticed. And
Unfortunately.
it's very good. Very good.
Yes. All right. Well.
Jinx. We both did a big.
Well, that seems like. So then, you all had your Wednesday meeting with Grimbane. So
After that meeting, Shay would like, Miss Thyra, I just wanted to ask you, when I set up this meeting with Rangers R Us to go check them out, did you want to go with me?
I would absolutely love to go with you.
Speaking of that, Sindri, did you want me to tag along when you go see the spell tome? At least figure out I have an idea what they want to have you search for.
I'm more than happy for you to come along, mate.
Excellent.
all right.
Oh, we're all double dating.
I'd like you to hold my hand with the guild song. Thank you very much.
What?
What?
What you said?
Good.
All right. So that seems. I know it's a little bit early,
Yeah,
but
so
that
hold
seems
my
like
hand.
a good place to stop. So next week, we'll have Sindri's meeting at Spelltome, the meeting with Mr. Marburg, your chat with Guildsong.
Yep.
And of course, before all that, though, we'll discuss the emails to. So that'll be number one. The email response to Mr. Hansen,
8.
or O-mail, excuse me.
I have 8 clarifying questions.
8. Okay.
Great.
How the fuck did you come up with 8 questions?
Okay, hang on. How the fuck do you not realize she's gonna come up with 8 questions?
Good point.
I mean,
Is it StarKitty we're
I was gonna say it's StarKitty. How long have you guys known each other? You know what she's gonna do.
Just sound.
You know what she's capable of, and you're like, yes. Anyway.
Oh yeah, it's just like when we were
and then-
interrogating people to join us. What is your knowledge on undead?
And then will we round out next week with the arms dealer?
Oh yeah,
As well.
an arms dealer. On and that's on Monday or Wednesday.
Yeah, Shay's gonna wait to make her meeting appointment with the Rangers R Us until after we've solidified a date for the baker.
Okay.
Yeah. Fair enough.
A
Cool.
baker.
Ooh.
All right. So there's going to be a lot of out of field stuff to do RP for the next.
A lot.
That'll probably be a couple of sessions. I don't know. I think we can. I think we can knock it out.
I'm pretty sure we could probably knock it out. I mean, personally speaking, I think Spell Tome and Guild Song could be pretty well like expositioned.
Sure.
A couple little back and forth.
Absolutely.
It's not a whole lot.
Right.
We're not learning about them like we did last time. Rangers are us a little bit more. Yes. Conversation with Mr. Marlborough, and the Baker will take probably the lion's share of the time, or the Dragoon share of the time. Sorry.
Dragon share of the time. That's good. And you called him Mr. Marlborough instead of Marburg. I think that's hilarious. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, which one has killed more people, the Marburg virus or smoking? Probably.
Which
probably
one
obvious.
continues to kill more people? Smoking.
On that note.
Yeah.
Yep. On that note.
What?
I think
I
it's
just thought you were
funny
an
how
automaton.
in this campaign, like we're all messing up names in some way or another.
Yeah.
Abernuckle.
No, he called him. Blabbernacky.
Yeah.
Yep.
It was
I called him
Blabbernacky today.
Abernuckle because it came from Fate originally.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Abernuckle. That's
Yeah.
right. I forgot about
Abernuckle. Yeah.
It's
that. And
Hanson.
those are on purpose though.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, now I gotta add Rapid Basket to my list of stuff.
Good stuff. That's good stuff. Wow.
What
All
the
right.
hell is
So
Rocky Basket?
raid targets,
Instacart.
guys.
Yeah.
Never heard of it.
Real quick, Faulkner, if you're still here, probably the best source other than just sticking around and hanging out is go check out Jotun Red Wolf.
True.
That would be probably my next best, like, go check them out.
Yeah, actually,
for-
if you want to get into gaming, that is definitely an option. Also, if you enjoy our content and stick around a lot and become a part of the community, then maybe later on this year we do community 3-shots. So maybe later on this year that might be something you could try. But for sure, Jotun Red Wolf is a professional DM, and he has a website set up where you can basically arrange to play with him. So
Yeah, Faulkner did join the Discord and he did post it on your Discord.
oh, that's
Same
fantastic!
question, so-
Fantastic, Paul. I will hit up your answers within the next couple of days, or hit up your questions with answers in the next couple of days. So welcome in, and we're happy to have you.
Stick around.
And speaking of 3-shots,
Yes.
don't forget to join Wednesday.
Yeah, this Wednesday is going to be it's going to be Bubba Lone Wolf, Kieran Shikato, White Seer Gaming, and Mia Mao.
Mao 10
And
plays.
It's going to be her first time ever playing, and it's been a while for Bubba, so he's basically new too. And you're in for a treat. I really like the characters they've crafted, and the backstories are interesting. And the classic world that I've created for them for this 3-shot is going to be pretty neat. And then on Thursday,
Everyone
12th.
can hear the essay.
What was that?
Everyone can hear the essay.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I didn't hear it. But
I was just like, what are you talking about? Oh, I was.
yeah, Thursday, this Thursday is the premium pre-release launch of Avowed, and I'm going to be doing my first ever 12-hour streaming the game. So,
I'm excited for that.
Yeah, me too. I can't wait. Hopefully it's as cool as, like, the developers, there's been interviews with the developers, and the way the developers have talked to the interviewees, they're very confident that they've made something special. And I'm looking forward to that. So, and now, when do we, for other announcements, you're doing your thing Monday, as usual? What are you playing this Monday?
I'm going to continue playing Assassin's Creed DLC. It's the Jack the Ripper DLC. Sorry, I'm not Shae. Yeah. So it's
But you are
pretty
Shae.
intriguing so far.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
Nice.
BT, you're currently in flux because you're going to be moving houses, right?
Yeah, just keep an eye on the Discord for my streams.
Okay.
As and when. But that's what it's kind of been since the banks got worse. It is just literally keep an eye on the Discord.
Except
Sure.
Tuesday, maybe?
Except Tuesday for now, yes. While I have internet.
Mhm. And now, since she spoke up, the lady in green, Druid.
Tuesday's supposed to be the forest with BT, unless he has to cancel, which it will just turn into a I don't know what we're doing, so we're gonna figure that out on the fly.
Sure. Gotcha. And the amazing extirpatefate. Please share what you got coming up next when you're going live next. Not sure yet. Okay.
Nope.
Are you having fun playing Destiny?
I have.
As long as you're
Yeah,
happy,
as a side
we.
note, Destiny players, probably check out both mine and Fate's Discords.
Yes,
Yeah.
for sure.
Pick either one, and we also, I think I've got advice and stuff like that, maps and shit in there. Helpful shit.
Everybody out there, please support all of these streamers. They're amazing and entertaining and wonderful human beings. So, all right. So rating out to, we got some options here. I'm kind of thinking TotoKitty since.
Well, I was gonna say Quinlan because she's literally our next band.
Oh, Quinlan's live right now? Yeah, I agree with you there. Is she? Wow, lots of people are live today.
I think you might have scrolled past.
Did it? Well, I'll just do the.
Yeah, it's right there under scene.
Okay, cool. Let's do the raid. Yeah, Quinlan's gonna be on Bandwidth and Banter this Friday, so that's cool.
Send her her flyer.
Dun dun dun.
Forgot the L.
Is that it, Quinlan?
Yes.
Is it the right Quinlan? Is she playing?
Jack and Daxter?
Yep.
There were a few Quinlans that are actually. All right.
Jack and Jackster.
All right, queuing up this raid. Thank you all for coming tonight. We love you dearly and appreciate you all. And we'll see you next time.
Thank you guys for being here.
All righty, raiding out now.